Ahoy! I'm Comic Book Hunter, also known as just Hunter.
Hello there. I'm History of the Flash. You could call me JD.
I'm Logan, but you could call me the Wolverine.
Oh, fuck, that was good. I didn't think of a.
You're Wade Wilson. You're Deadpool.
I'm Wade Wilson. I'm Deadpool. Hey, there we go. And we
I
are
can't do a
sometimes
Ryan
a
Reynolds
professional
impression. What's a
podcast.
what's a fun thing Ryan Reynolds says?
Unless you want to breathe through your fucking forehead.
He says,
Something like that.
it's like Pinocchio stuck his nose in my
Yeah,
ass
it
and
was-
just kept lying for
That
10
was good.
minutes.
That was good. That was a good one.
And this is a hero story, comic book podcast. Disclaimer before we get into this: we are recording this while San Diego Comic Con is happening, so we
only
will
Friday,
talk
though.
about news. It is a Friday, but if you guys are like, "Why do you talk about how Fantastic Four and blah blah blah?" There's some news that's happening before, or sorry, after we record. This is the only time that the four of us could get in here, and we want to talk about a new movie that came out, so because we all saw Twisters, so we're going to be getting into that near the end
Great
of the
movie.
podcast. And Deadpool and Wolverine, which we will be talking full spoilers, but not yet. We're going to save
we
that
gonna
till
do-
near the
we-
end of the show.
We talked about it in the group chat. Are we going to do a special episode tomorrow if there's enough news to talk about?
If there's
think
a
that'd be fun.
lot, then maybe
If there's
yeah.
like Hall H
Like-
Marvel Studios news, then I guess, yeah, we
well,
should.
there is.
I think do like a 40-minute
like legit, like,
CDCC special.
I will not
but
be
if
there.
it's something interesting, you know what I mean? If it's
Yeah,
not,
we'll
not just
see what
like
it is.
Agatha's gonna wear green, okay, but we don't need to.
She's
record
gonna-
on it. She's gonna wear green, yeah.
That's a Hulk
What?
reference.
oh my god.
But we'll see. We might do another like part two
Imagine
for
they-
this
Imagine if Feige
episode.
went on stage and said that. Agatha's gonna wear green in this one.
Everyone's screaming. There's a
We
good
run out of
chance you're
ideas.
listening to this and you already know what Kevin Feige said. Do you guys think he'll walk on stage in crutches since JD beat him up last episode?
I hope
He's been looking good recently, but yeah, I don't know. He must have like a
CGI.
Wolverine healing factor.
Photoshop.
Oh, CGI, okay.
Under all that makeup, it's just bruises and cuts.
Bruises,
Yeah.
bruises.
for JD. So yeah, we are going to talk Deadpool Wolverine, but if you haven't seen it yet, don't worry. We're going to do that near the end of the show. We're going to start with the news that's come out so far as of recording, because there's a lot of comic book news, not a lot of like MCU stuff and things like that, because that's tomorrow when we're recording, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, we'll just jump into it. How's your Comic-Con so far, guys?
I feel like I've seen all of the news in like the last half an hour. So for me, it's been crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't
You know
kept
what?
up on anything.
I'm enjoying the idea that they're actually going to show us some stuff all across the board. You know what I mean? Comic-Con, you know how lame Comic-Con got at some point where it's just
Mm.
like, we don't
Last
have
year?
anything.
like the
we're not
last
even
4
going.
years.
Yeah, exactly. But I like that there's comic news. There's probably going to be movie news. Like that Marvel logo that they have up there that you sent, Hunter.
Yeah,
where it's
that
like
was so
Deadpool and
cool.
Wolverine and comic book Miles Morales and X-Men 97 and like video game Peter. That's awesome. I love that. We're just getting everything across the board.
Yeah,
Where's he going?
they're really celebrating that Marvel is the whole thing. They have the rights to everything except for maybe like Hulk sometimes and Spider-Man
Just
sometimes.
except the Hulk, yeah.
Yeah, but
Which is
they
weird.
they are doing more of DC's thing where they're celebrating everything at once. So we'll jump into this. We'll start with some little things that happened before Comic-Con. For example, QR codes are now in the back of Marvel comic books.
Oh fuck! I should have
Tyler,
pulled the issue.
You explain this
Me
because I don't
ex-
get it.
Man, you know what? I don't want to go over. But okay, so X-Men issue 1 by Jed McKay and Ryan Stegman came out a couple weeks ago, and I was reading it. And at the end of it, there's a big ass QR code. And it doesn't have any text. It doesn't say scan this for some fun stuff. It's just a QR code. So I went, okay, it's probably an ad. I'm not going to scan that, right? And so I didn't scan it, and my life went on as normal. And then it turns out that they are going to put those in books now, especially at the end of X-Men books, where it's going to be like a post-credit scene for your comic book that you can only see through scanning the QR code. So the one for the X-Men book that I read that I didn't see was that there's like a cabal of evil people that want to kill the X-Men. Who would have thought? And so I guess that's what it's going to be. And it is fucking stupid. Like, it's like, God, they're old to think that people are going to scan the QR code. I didn't even think about it. I thought it was going to be an ad. You know what I mean? It doesn't
Yeah.
say like scan me for a bonus page. It just is a QR code. So they're dumb for thinking that like that's just going to catch on. And also,
It's a cool
Give me the
concept,
full-
but yeah, it's not
give
going
me
to
the
go
full
anywhere.
comic I paid
Yeah.
for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I want it in print. I like, why did I buy it if I can't have the whole thing?
Does
That's
it mean
actually a
that the
good point.
trade
That's actually a good point.
paperback includes like those extra
5
pages?
QR codes.
Yeah,
Can you
just
imagine?
in a row.
Is it just
Yeah.
one page? That it
Yeah,
goes
I
to?
think it was one page. Should I just grab?
they
I don't
just
wanna, I don't want
No,
to
replaced-
go
it's
over and grab the
every
issue.
page of the book,
So
Hunter.
they
You've got
replaced-
a QR
gonna grab
code,
it.
page 1, read it, and then
But they-
flip to page
they
2.
All
literally
right, now that
replaced-
Tyler's gone, let's talk massive shit about him.
Yeah, what a dumb.
He looks like that one guy from Avatar with the curly hair. You know that one?
Oh, pull it up, Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie,
you know
what's
that,
his
that
name?
one guy
we
from
gotta find
Avatar?
what his name is.
Jamie, pull that up. Jamie. There it is.
Jamie.
That's literally Tyler.
Oh, he's back.
Literally
He's
It's not
back.
funny.
He's back.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Oh, he can hear us.
But
So,
so
here we
you're
go.
replacing like a full page of art with just a page with a QR code, though. Like
That is dumb.
Yeah.
Is it an extra page or is it a replacement page? I feel like there's a big difference.
Is it an?
You are replacing the final page of a book. Like if it's a 23-page book and that is page 23. No,
Or
so
is
the
that like
book,
yeah,
bonus-
okay,
bonus
yeah.
four?
ends. The book ends and then it's an extra thing.
Yes.
You didn't
That's
scan that.
not
That's
as-
shot. It's literally on the X logo. It's not. Why would you think that's an ad?
Because why
It
would
looks
I
like
scan
an
it?
ad.
It's on the X
It does.
logo.
It looks like
And
an
you know
ad.
what? Now, but I didn't think about it. I don't think to scan the thing I see. They used to do like AR things where you can scan, you get like a 3D
Yes.
model of Thor.
Yeah.
What do I care? You know what I mean? I didn't think, but I guess it is now that I look at it. It is very obvious that I'm
pretty
supposed to
included.
scan it.
Yeah.
But it really should just say "scan me," because then I would have been
wouldn't-
like,
yeah, printing 2
it
words
would have
would
been
not
like,
have hurt.
yeah, I don't know. It is stupid, and I hope it's not everything. I hope it's not like every book is gonna
Mm.
have this. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And I also don't hope that they actually do mean something. Like a cabal of evil people that are gonna kill the X-Men. Like, yeah, I could have assumed that was gonna happen, but if it's something crazy, you know what I mean? If it's like
Mhm.
actually Cyclops gets sniped in this, and if you don't read this, you don't understand the next issue, then that's ridiculous.
Because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like you. They're going to flip to the page. They're going to just stare at it like that, and then they're just not going to notice anything. I found out the character's name is Rotzko. So Tyler, that's a good
Rotzko?
name. Rotzko.
Can you change
Oh.
your name to that?
Which one is he? He's that one,
He's the one with the curly hair.
right?
Which one is he?
I'm trying to remember because that's a long movie, dude. I remember seeing him in the movie and just being like, oh no.
Yeah.
Because you saw yourself.
Yeah, because I saw a mirror.
Because there's a scene in the movie where
it's always people going, every boy that's named Tyler looks like this, and I'm like, God, we have that guy. Like we actually
Yeah,
have that guy.
Yeah.
there's a scene in the movie where Rotzko, they're going hunting. He's like, I can't hunt right now. I got a podcast to record, and he just
Yeah, I gotta
leaves.
go read X-Men. I gotta scan this QR code.
It's like, isn't this supposed to be like an alien planet? But no,
Yeah.
Rotzko. It's so good. Anyways,
He's got a
moving on with
97
news.
t-shirt. Yeah.
DC Studios changed their logo to be the old DC logo, and apparently this is the new DC logo moving forward.
Superior
You
logo.
said it's
opinion.
Superior
you said,
logo.
You said you don't love it. What'd you say, Hunter? You don't like that logo?
No, I don't not like it.
Literally,
I don't
the
like
best
Justice,
DC logo.
Justice
The
League. of
worst
not
logo,
like you.
the worst logo is the page flip one.
new 52
That's
one.
oh my
Yeah.
god, the new 52 logo is fucking
Awful.
disgusting.
That one sucks.
I like the
But
Rebirth
I s-
one, but this one's better.
I like the Rebirth one too. I saw this today and I went, oh, why change it? And then like the second time I saw it, I went, nah, that is better. I
you
like
saw
it.
Hunter's
look at this.
opinion, and you were like, never mind.
Yeah.
So I saw this also.
It
Like,
just looks like a
check-
stamp.
check the account or the group chat. This is their like Marvel logo intro.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is the
I saw that.
DC Studios intro.
I like
kinda like it. I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
pretty
dope.
good. I do like the last intro a lot too, though.
The like
Oh, yeah.
Batman and Superman.
No,
Green
that
Lantern.
one that sucked. I hated
I
that
thought
one.
I thought they didn't earn that because we don't see
Yeah.
a fragment of any of that.
Yeah,
I like this
Green
little-
Lantern being shown. in
Yeah,
it.
I like this
And it was-
little Superman.
just
it's a coin. It flips. It's cool.
And it was a garbage like CG animated intro of a bunch of versions of characters that we're never gonna see. Like the Flash is never
Exactly.
gonna look like that.
Isn't it like Hal Jordan Green Lantern is like a key one of those little vignettes? We
Yeah,
were
that's
never
true.
going to get anything close
Mm.
to that in any of those movies.
Oh, when it comes to like the whole DC cast, you see like clear versions of like Nightwing and
Yeah,
Doomsday.
Nightwing. Yeah,
Swamp Thing, like characters.
Swamp
Yeah.
Thing and Dead Man, and it's
Yeah.
like,
It was a
Solomon
dream.
Grundy.
It was a
Yeah,
dream.
it was never gonna get anything like that, dude. Aquaman looks nothing like Jason Momoa in that. He looks like Aquaman
Yeah.
from the comic books. Like,
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
that?
Looks like Aquaman.
Clean shaven blonde. Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
I
it's weird.
don't mind this logo. I just prefer the current DC logo. I thought it was good.
Just
I
the
enjoyed it.
DC. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
in the
all DC,
circle.
but just
Mhm.
it's hard for them
Which
to
is-
have an interesting
this
logo,
is the
right?
same.
It's because they just
Yeah,
have
it's two letters.
It's 2 letters, but
I just
I love the stars. I think it is their iconic logo.
I don't know if you guys have seen DC's studio tour that they have on their YouTube channel from like 2017, but that logo is everywhere and like statues and there's characters holding the logo and everything, and they're gonna have to replace all that now.
I missed the one from when I was a
They
kid
always-
in
they
1940
always
to
replace it.
1942.
1940. Ugh, God, a Superman publication. It says, as it should be.
God.
Did you guys like
Do
the
what-
2012 to 2016 one? Like the page opening?
No,
No,
we just said it was
literally
the
just
worst
said that
one.
we
Talked
hated
about that.
it.
We literally just
you
said
not
it's
listen?
the worst one.
No, I wasn't
Are
listening.
you present?
The
Are
2000,
you here?
I
the
wasn't listening.
2005 one.
Yeah, it's
Like-
okay, but it reminds me of like DC Universe Online, like that.
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
I was gonna say it
Totally.
reminds me of those like DC animated shorts or
Yeah.
like Batman Begins or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like it though. I did like it, but I think I like this new one.
Go
It's,
back to
it's
the
just
70
the
to 72.
just the DC Superman.
Did you see Superman? They'll show that before the Batman too.
Isn't it interesting that the Marvel logo really
The line
like-
of superstars.
as soon as they had come up with this white letters over red background, it was just like, yeah, we don't need to ever replace that. That's the logo forever.
Mhm. I mean, Marvel
it's
showed
such a
their
simple-
Marvel Games logo that they're going to be showing before all their published games now, like Spider-Man 3, Venom game,
Rivals.
Wolverine. It
Yeah.
just says Marvel Games, which is just like Marvel Studios, Marvel Animation, like it's the same style and everything.
Yeah, and now
It's kind
Marvel
of
Comics
pixelated.
has the same thing too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it works. I mean,
Yeah.
it's recognizable.
It's
People-
it's almost like it's all guys. I don't know if this is a hot take. It's almost like Marvel is way better at this shit.
In DC, yeah, maybe. It's
There we
almost
go.
like Marvel consistently and always has been better than that.
Yeah,
Shit.
forever and a day.
And they've
Marvel for the
never been
movies,
worse.
DC
Marvel
for
sucked-
the comics.
Marvel
For
sucked
that
in
is
the
the
90s.
that is
Marvel
the
sucked in the
smoothest
90s.
brain
Marvel
take
sucked
in
in the
fucking
90s.
history.
Marvel sucked in the did Marvel suck in the 90s?
Ben
Uh,
Reilly.
Oh, I
no,
forgot you
no,
love
no,
Rob
no,
Liefeld,
no.
Captain America.
No,
Ben
they had some
Reilly.
good stuff in the 90s. They sucked in
Listen,
like the second
your
half of the
books
90s.
your
for
books might have been
2.5
better in the
years.
90s. I say this like you are DC.
Like I am DC.
but yeah, but X-Men #1's the highest selling comic of all time, baby. And you know what was the
I'd
highest
wipe
selling
my-
before
I'd
that?
wipe my
Spider-Man
ass with
issue
that,
1.
but that's even less valuable than toilet paper. Toilet paper is worth more than X-Men #1.
Actually, probably
I don't
is
think
right now,
that's
isn't
It
it?
is.
I don't think
It's
that's
like-
actually true.
It is
You
true.
know, I think it is true.
Do you guys
Oh.
own X-Men #1?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I do.
Everyone but Tyler.
Except that.
no.
Do you
I don't.
actually? Do you actually not? Tyler? I feel like out of
No,
anyone you would
I
have
don't.
it.
Nobody owned it. Nobody. My dad didn't buy it. No.
Nobody owned it. You just it's the most sold.
Why would I buy it?
Out of
Why
the
would I
7
buy
million
it?
copies out
Why
there,
would I
Tyler
buy
never
it?
got
There
one.
are 7 million of them out there. I can read it digitally. Why
That's what
would
I'm saying.
I
It's
buy
worth
it?
less than toilet paper.
There's probably a QR code somewhere, Tyler. You'll be fine.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you're good there. Okay, well we'll get into the other news here. The Boys is getting a spin-off starring Soldier Boy and
Mm.
Stormfront. No
This was a-
details outside that.
No, there are details that it's a prequel set in the 50s.
Yes.
It's called Vought Rising, and it's just detailing all that shit, I guess. But this is such like a give and take announcement because I remember being like, "Woo, Soldier Boy," and then like, "Oh, Stormfront." Like,
you don't think it's
I,
also like,
I don't.
why are you? I thought the whole point was that you're not going to mix, like, you'll become the very thing you swore to destroy. You don't feel like it's a little
spin-offs?
bit like that?
Well,
Just remember,
they've
they
already had
just did an episode
spin-offs.
where they were like, oh,
Oh,
spin-offs
there's
and
Vought
movies. and
cinematic universe.
Vought-
yeah,
and now it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, we're actually
You're
doing
right.
that.
No,
though.
you are
Like, no.
right. Yeah.
But actually, fuck you, we're gonna do that. You have
It's
to watch
weird
this.
though. Like I do love Soldier Boy because I love Jensen Ackles, but he doesn't seem like a character that I want to follow for their own spin-off. The dude's
Do you
not
think-
great.
Yeah,
Especially with
and
him coming
especially-
back for the last season too.
and
Like,
especially
yeah.
Stormfront being the co-lead.
Yeah,
Th-
she's
like,
she's a Nazi.
At least in the boys, yeah, it's like, oh, there's characters that I can like root for because they're not horrible.
Bro, there's that part at the end of season 2 where she says to Ryan, people want to persecute us because of the color of our skin, and even
Oh,
Homelander
Homelander's
frowns
face.
and is like,
Oh yeah, Homelander's
he's
like,
like,
"What the fuck is that about?"
are you, bro?
Yeah,
His
Yeah.
facial expressions are some of the best part of that character.
They are very good.
Yeah.
They are very
When,
good. I feel like he
when
hasn't.
she
We haven't
coughs.
had good
Yeah, I
stuff.
was
Actually,
gonna
no.
say.
No, I feel like we've missed out on some of the nuances of Homelander in like the last season. Like he's just been like angry, I'm gonna kill people all the time. But I did like in the finale of this season where I think it was fucking someone said to him like, you're gonna have to take out everyone that knows blah blah blah, and he goes, "Yeah, I thought of that. Of course, I thought of that." Like he's such a child. I just thought the way he
yeah.
delivered
Of course,
that
I thought
line
of
is
that.
so funny.
Obviously,
I thought
duh.
of that. Of course, I thought of that.
Yeah,
That's the best stuff.
Tom would like it.
he
Mm.
would. Yeah, he would love it.
If only he was here, still with us. But
Oh god, I thought he was about to pop in. I was so sure. I
I
was so sure because you set that up. You were being real
did. You're right.
sus.
That is something I would do.
You
Yeah.
went, if only he was here, and I felt like my body physically clenched up. I was like, oh.
So breathing. No, I'm not. Anyways, Absolute DC, there's a few further details that were announced the day before San Diego Comic-Con started. Those details being like Batman, for example, is going to be a construction worker, and Alfred
Oh
is a
shit!
spy.
Look at him.
Alfred's a spy. Yeah, have you seen that? Alfred is a spy
That's,
called
that's
Penny.
what a
or
shocking
something like that.
concept.
No, but it looks
Mm.
he's like
Yeah.
a legit, like he's still a spy. Like he's like cool. He's not like
Yeah,
an
he's not
old butler.
retired. He's not a butler at all. He is
And Bruce
still a
has a
spy.
bulldog.
Yeah.
Bruce
No,
has a French bulldog.
It's a French bulldog. So-
Yeah.
he has a what?
He's a bulldog. His dad was a bulldog. What was it again?
And his
Yes,
grandmother was
Jason's-
Hitler.
Stevens. That's a
Jason
deep,
Statham's
deep
dad,
take.
yeah.
That's a deep take on a hero story.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That was like 3 years ago, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Did you see
back
that
into the
absolute?
lore.
Yeah, absolute Batman is 6'5" without
Yeah.
his suit, and he's 7 feet tall with the suit on.
He's
Tyler
literally
just sent a
Shaq.
message.
He's
What did you
Shaq.
send? What did you send in the chat? It was
I
hilarious.
said, "How the fuck is his identity going to be a secret?"
Yeah. Like,
Oh, it's
you're
just
gonna-
the biggest
if you-
guy ever. It's like if The Rock went out and tried to be a superhero. Like,
Remember,
okay,
remember when The Rock went to the movie theater for Black Adam?
yeah, exactly.
Like a
And
hat
somehow
and a
no one
mask?
Oh,
noticed
that's
him.
right. Yeah. To get
But
the
he's
critical,
still-
How about that
critical
ending? How about that?
feedback.
How
He
about
wore
that?
like a tank top that said The
Yeah.
Rock on it.
And his tattoos are showing and stuff.
Yeah.
You
And
know
then
he
like,
smells like
leaned over
perfume.
to that
Like, you know
lady
what I
and was
mean?
like, "Oh, what'd you think?"
Yeah, he's sitting right now. He doesn't fit in the chair because he's so big. You know, he's just yeah. Well,
The
now how
Rock.
did you think of that ending?
It's like if
Yeah.
you walked into a theater and there was a gorilla sitting in the seat. Like everyone would
Saying
notice.
he's a gorilla.
He's
I'm
just
saying
gigantic.
everyone would be like, look around.
Yeah.
Like, it's all...
I guess we know who Hunter's casting for fucking Gorilla Grodd. Jeez.
Yeah.
wow.
Honestly, if they're not doing CGI, if they're going more of a
That's so
practical route.
funny.
Hey, speaking of CGI thing, wasn't there like the thing that the dude that's playing the Thing was like, yeah, we're bringing him to life using CGI, and then he went, practical effects look silly anyway. It looks like cosplayers. Like, okay,
Oh,
that was
Hey,
random.
hey, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's in the
Hey,
bear.
I
leave
like
him
him.
alone.
He's in Andor. He's in Andor.
He's in Andor. He's in the bear as well. Leave him alone. He's the best character. in the Bear.
Did we talk about Absolute DC like at all though last week? I don't even remember now.
A little bit, yeah,
Not
but
really.
it's just
I don't
Like,
really
like they
like,
released like some more stuff.
I
Yeah,
could be wrong,
Flash.
but I don't think we actually talked about anything last week.
Yeah, I don't think the
I don't think we
episode
covered
did anything
any
last
of it.
week.
No.
I mean, like I think we're all kind of in agreement. Like Absolute is like 10 years too late, at least 12 years
Yeah,
too
let's-
late. But
It's also just like brutal to launch it after Marvel has already launched their new Ultimate Universe, and the new Ultimate Universe
yeah,
is
that's true.
successful and people do like it. It just feels like
They're
oh,
always
this
10
is
years behind because if
bootleg.
New 52 is supposed to be like their answer to like the Ultimate
The
Universe,
Ultimate Universe.
the
And
first
they just
time,
fu-
and then
But
That
it's
was
like
10
it's
years
like
too late.
if that's what it was supposed to be, you clearly fucked it up by making it
Yeah,
the
but
main thing.
main universe,
Can you
exactly.
imagine
Yeah.
if they were that's oh my
they're
god, what a
being more
ridiculous
careful
thing.
this time, yeah.
That's crazy that they thought that was gonna. But we talk about it every single. I feel like every episode we go, God, the new 52.
I mean,
Yeah,
it helped
we
get
do.
a lot of people.
Hey, what
into
did you
the
think about
comics.
Netflix Marvel, Tyler?
What did you think of that ending? But I think Absolute. I guess also I think it's a dumb name. I don't know what it means. Absolute DC. Like absolute Superman, no. Ultimate Spider-Man, yeah. But it's like,
Mm.
it just feels like weird. You know what I mean? It just looks kind of weird. It just looks kind of off. And we're gonna get obviously answers about it, and I will read at least some of them. But it just
Yeah, Absolute
I'm just-
Martian Manhunter, your favorite title.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
I'm gonna
one.
have to read it.
So Absolute Martian Manhunter's one, Absolute Flash, Absolute Green Lantern, which is just gonna star a female Green Lantern instead of Hal Jordan. Absolute Flash is shitty. Absolute
Why?
Flash is Wally West getting the powers as a teenager, but no Barry Allen in the picture.
I
which
think
is
that's
pretty
cool. I
interesting.
think I'm assuming so. It's just the idea that Wally is the Flash. There's never been a Barry. I'm assuming it's going to be like Spider-Man, where he's like the main superhero. Spider-Man. I don't know why I said it like that, but where
I don't know if
he's
you
like
guys
the
have heard
main.
of him.
Spider-Man.
There might be this character you've never heard of before, Spider-Man, and
He like
where
a
he's just like
copy
a
of
teenage
Spider-Boy.
superhero. I think that's kind of cool. I might read that if he's
Well,
a
and it
teenage
makes you
superhero,
wonder,
the
like,
Flash.
will Wally not have the morals that he would have had by being raised by Barry? And
He
like,
kills
he's gonna be-
people.
Well, I don't know
he's
about
gonna be his
kills, but,
Midwestern
like-
conservative. Yeah.
I was
Oh,
gonna
like,
say
he might use
Midwestern
his powers.
conservative.
Face.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He
But
might
no, but he's-
steal. Yeah,
That's awesome. I think that does sound like a fun idea. I could
That is a
definitely
good idea.
see myself
Yeah,
reading that.
yeah, and Jeff Lemire. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, goated
it is. Yeah, it is.
with the sauce.
What was
Tyler, would
Absolute
you
Jeff
read
Green?
a
Lemire,
book
Old
if
Man
there was-
Logan.
Never read it.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, yes.
It's
Harper.
excellent.
I'm pointing.
I'll
I
read
can't
it
really
right
tell
now.
that I'm
I will
pointing
read
at
it
you,
on the
but-
show.
I couldn't tell. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good as
10
fuck.
out of 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's so much better than original Old Man Logan. I'll die on that hill.
it's like it shits on it. It shits
You
on
have
it.
to read the
It shits
first
on
one?
on it. No, you don't need to read the first one.
it. It's really good, man.
You
You haven't
speak
read Old
English?
Man Logan?
I've never read Old Man Logan.
Good.
Really?
Really?
You're a smart man.
I feel
You're a
like
smart
everyone
man.
has read Old Man
Yeah.
This
Logan.
one? Is it this one?
Yes, that
Yeah,
one.
That's the one,
Really,
dude. That series
What,
absolutely
is
50
so
issues?
good.
That's wild.
Dude, I
It's
was
so
reading that.
And then he
good.
came to
Oh.
the 616 after because
Yeah, that's when
regular
that's when
Logan
he
was
joined.
dead.
When
It
he-
is
that's
when he
when he
joined.
Oh,
comes
right,
in.
right, yeah. We all
That's
were
only-
saying the same thing at the same time.
Yeah. And JD's
It's
just like,
so
"I've never
weird the
read Old Man
characters they
Logan."
chose to keep from the other universe. Old Man Logan's joins the universe after Secret Wars. Like that's so strange.
Yeah, but he's like better than like Old Man Logan in that original story.
But how did
he's
that
like,
happen? Did they ever explain why? Like Miles gets taken because Molecule Man's like
Money.
you get to have you get to have
But
your
what-
life back.
Wasn't there like a 4-issue like series set before the Jeff Lemire run that was like,
It's a Battle World tie-in.
The
Yeah, it's
Battle
it's
World
wreen
tie-
by
yeah.
Bendis as well, which is
yeah, do they ever?
weird.
I don't remember if they explain anything about it. It's been
I
a
think
while since I read that.
I
but
swear
yeah.
that Old Man Logan issue 1 starts with him like waking up like at the red stairs in Times Square, and just being
Yeah.
like, "Where's Hunter?"
Yeah.
No, but just waking up and just being like, what? But just waking up and being like, "Oh, I'm in this universe now." Like what?
Cool.
What was that about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Japan for a while
Yeah.
Good arc.
Because that's what I do. Because I'm Wolverine.
because I'm
Snaked.
fuck yeah.
He's just
Would
a
you read a book called
huge anime
Absolute
fan.
Andor?
Yes. You know I would.
He's sick.
It's about Andor, but he gets bitten by a radioactive spider.
No, it's
Yes.
Cassian Andor, but instead he's like 7 feet tall,
Yeah,
he's a
7 feet.
construction worker.
and he's
Yeah.
got to be a spy. And the Empire's just like, it's definitely you, isn't it?
No.
No.
So
Fuck yeah.
Absolute Green Lantern details, there's not a lot of details on it right now, but it's gonna be written by Al Ewing. And it
Cool.
says in bracket, Al Ewing is sorry, I'm on combo.com. It says Al Ewing wrote Resurrection of Magneto. That's all it says for his work. Okay.
That's all it says.
That's
He wrote
it.
Immortal
Wow.
Hulk,
Yeah, that's the old. So
bro.
this is a
He
second
wrote-
book.
He wrote Immortal
This is
Hulk.
his second book. Wow, he's really made a
Yeah,
name for
good for
himself.
him. It says they try to get details, but he was very silent on it. But he did say this is a first contact style story that will impact several well-known lanterns. Hal Jordan and John Stewart are confirmed to be in this, but won't be the stars of the book.
It's cool.
Yeah, so I'm guessing they'll already be like well-known lanterns in this new
First
character.
contact. That's interesting. I
So
would.
the
You know,
character's
his
name is Sojourner Mullion.
Oh, isn't that
It's
isn't that what's her name?
it's,
No one can
good
see
quality.
No,
Yeah.
no, isn't
Oh,
that
it's-
isn't that the Green Lantern from Far Sector? Isn't that her?
Joe.
No.
Oh,
Joe?
that-
It's a Joan. Yeah.
I don't think.
Wait,
it's
what's her name
though.
again?
Isn't it like Joe Mullen or
Wait,
something
isn't
like that?
Yeah, it's Joe M. Something. Yeah,
No,
what did you
but
say?
isn't that
Mulligan.
like
Mullen.
That's a nickname. no?
Mullen.
No, isn't it?
Green.
Yeah, no, I think you're
Oh,
right.
you're
JD.
totally right. You're totally right. That is
Yeah.
that is her name.
I just googled fat sector. I was like, why isn't this coming up? Design. It's
Fat
Wikipedia design of the fat file system.
That was me a year ago.
Far sector.
Love you, Harper. Love you. Love you.
Love you
It's
too, bro.
hilarious.
Joe.
But it is her, right? That is her.
You look up Fat Sector as Harper in a Green Lantern suit, but he's so overweight.
That's so funny. That is her anyway. That is her, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It is her.
It is her.
So-
Okay, yeah. So it's ultimate. God damn it. Absolute her.
Joe. Yeah, okay.
Joe. Yes.
And then Ultimate Martian
That's
Manhunter is confirmed, but we don't know details on
Dennis
that.
Camp. Dennis Camp, baby. Oh my
Besides
god, my
that.
boy, Dennis Camp.
Yeah. So as of recording, we don't know too much about this stuff. But yeah, the Absolute Universe is launching soon. For other DC stuff, this is my favorite announcement out of all of the comic book announcements so far. But Justice League Unlimited, which is the return of the Justice League, written by Mark Waid and art by Dan Mora. This is replacing
Yeah.
World's Finest.
There it is.
It is the modern day Justice League comic book that's going to have a rotating roster through arcs. So kind of like what Jason Aaron said for his Avengers.
Yeah, I was
because
because
he
you
liked
Tyler
Blade.
fucking love that.
Yeah, he gave out because he liked Blade too much. But this book is gonna return the Watchtower. The Watchtower is gonna return as the main headquarters up in space, and the roster is Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Star Sapphire replacing Green Lantern as like the lantern of the book. Black Adam.
There's a second where I was like, no.
No,
Didn't see that.
Yeah, they've ruined it.
Black Lightning.
Why did
Oh,
you say
okay.
that? Why did you do that to us?
Black
Like
Lightning.
if it's a Black Lightning or a Black Panther, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is,
It
as soon as
you know
touches
what?
his
You know
black,
what?
it's like,
You know
it's
what would have
Adam. That's
happened?
the
What would have
only
happened
one.
is Hunter would have moved his camera, and next to him would have been Dwayne Johnson. Just be
Rock.
like, so what do you think of that?
In a disguise.
Just
This
give
Bendis
it
is not involved.
glasses in a baseball cap. So what do you think of that reveal?
Sorry, and then the last two members are Captain Atom and the Atom. So
Wait, was there a
I
Green
can't
Lantern on the
remember.
team?
the Star Sapphire is the lantern.
She's the sapphire. What's it called? What the fuck?
That was fast.
That was
That's the guy
very
from
quick.
Fat Sector. For audio listeners, JD has a picture of Fat Heart for his Green Lantern. He was gonna. They said rotating roster, so there's a chance that he'll be in the second arc.
We might get Fat Sector, yeah.
He'd go to
The
Fat
character
Sector.
Fat Sector.
Yes.
Uh,
Someone do some fan art of me as Harper is Fat Sector, please. Fat Sector issue 1.
Bro, I will do it.
yeah, please.
Oh my fucking god, what's going on?
Actually, Harper actually might have to.
Please do Fat Sector. I would love Fat Sector.
The brightest day.
Oh my god.
I imagine you say like the Green Lantern oath, but you get so tired halfway through.
In brightest
Yeah.
day, in fattest night, no donut shall
burger
escape my sight.
It's just Homer Simpson jokes the whole time.
Yeah.
But those who worship evils.
Fries.
Fries.
Right.
Sorry. Anyways, yeah, so as far as legacy goes, the Flash of this team is confirmed to be Wally West in this new suit. That's very Barry-ish. JD, thoughts?
How is it berry-ish? I'm confused at the berry-ish of it.
I think it's the open eyes that's throwing
mask,
people.
the
yeah.
big like wings, like it does look
Yeah.
very
Exposed.
bad.
Is it the open?
nose.
Because didn't Wally get
Wally's
open
had the
eyes at
open
some
eyes
point?
before,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it does.
But
I
but
don't know.
it screams Barry. And the
I
logo.
mean,
I,
maybe
saw
it's just the
someone
way
say
Dan
it was
Mora
Barry's
draws it.
logo. Do they have different logos?
No, there
No,
was
it's Wally's
a-
logo. It's got the single point.
Well, so the original one that came out had the Barry logo, but they changed it, and Dan Mora
have
commented
the-
that on
yeah.
his Twitter to make it the one bolt. But
Oh,
I
it
think
does- what does
that
Wally
suit
have?
is great if you just make the eyes white and so people know it's
Yeah.
Wally. Like it's a good suit. I
like the
think it's
white eyes
fine.
are so easy. Like I'd rather just. Bing, they look so much better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
I
agree.
bet that could very easily happen though. Like one arc, and then they just draw the white eyes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they don't explain it. So,
Yeah, exactly.
but
Like
this is
remember those like 4 issues in Charles Soule's Daredevil where he just has the Netflix helmet, but it's black, and then like it goes back to like
Yeah, it's
comic
just
book.
because
Do
it's
you
just
remember
he
that?
wanted to draw it like that. Yeah, then
Yeah, because it was
there's
like,
gonna be an
like,
artist that's just going to draw the white eyes.
It
'cause
had
he
the
just wants to
cool
draw it.
black and red costume, and then suddenly he's just got that costume, but the Netflix helmet, and then it's
Yeah.
gone
I mean,
again, and you're like, okay.
So Wally had the white eyes in his entire run up until Scott Collins took over with Jeff Johns, and then he went to like the regular eyes.
That's
So
right.
Was that
that's
explained, or
right.
did he just do that?
he just changed it.
No,
Like that was
yeah.
Scott
So it's
Collins' way
just
he
yeah.
drew.
So I guess they could
it's
just do
happened
that.
before,
a
but
minor detail.
and then he didn't get
This-
it back until Rebirth 09. Then he got the white eyes back.
Because but that
So-
yeah, that was when they needed to differentiate him and Barry,
Right.
right?
Which is
But
the
Barry's-
nose. I don't like that. Do you like the nose
But,
bridge?
not
Nah,
really.
neither.
I
agree.
never, you
Well,
know,
some
I
artists make it look good.
always-
Some artists make it look like shit.
I
Yeah.
never remember which characters have it and don't. Like I'm like trying to picture Batman in my head. I'm like, does Batman
without
is his
it?
nose out or is his nose
No,
covered? I
his nose
can't-
is
his
not
nose is covered.
fucking out.
I can't imagine Batman.
He's
with
7
like
feet
that.
tall. Like how would he
But
hide?
it-
that
I don't. I
nose?
can't think of his. Yeah, that's true. He's 8 feet tall or whatever. I don't. I can never remember which characters have it
Daredevil's
and
the
which
one that
don't.
always throws because it's all over the place now because the TV show does have the
Yeah.
nose bridge, but comic book doesn't. Although I like the nose. I like the nose.
Interesting. I'm looking at Daredevil figure. He's
For
got
a
his
hot
nose out.
toy helmet as reference, I like the nose.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
You always
And
get this
I think it
weird
does look good on
angle.
Flash.
Oh, like when you're looking up at like Batman, where he's like this.
You just see the nostril.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
kind of looks silly. Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah, but
Flash suit is coming.
You would
from
see
the
his
Flash
whole
run.
naked nose otherwise.
Yeah.
Like this Flash suit is coming from the Flash run, so Dan Morris just recreating it in this Justice
Obviously,
League
he's
run.
going to do that, Hunter. He's the Flash. It's not going to be the Flash walk, is it, mate?
Oh, anyway, we didn't even talk about this friggin' book, man. This book
Okay.
is, duh. This is the book they should have made. They're making it good. Yay, Mark
Yeah,
Waid
we're
and Mark
literally, like
Justice
how
League.
many times
Yeah.
have we said a rotating Justice League for like years?
Yeah.
Years.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And this
specifically
team-
have said that for years. My idea.
you have a
Harper,
tattoo of
known Justice League advocate.
yeah,
I
me.
think it's like I like the sound of that team. I think that team sounds really cool. I like Star
Yeah.
Sapphire being on the Justice
And
League.
calling
me
it
too.
Justice League Unlimited, like that's cool. You
Yeah,
know?
that
Yeah,
is a good idea.
I like it, man.
It just
I like
goes
it.
to show how much the Titans fails.
Oh,
We're really
yeah,
like
dude,
the
Titans-
Titans are going to be the main
Should-
DC verse. They
This
did
was the
nothing.
question I had. Do you think the Titans should have just like been the team, but just call the book Justice League? Just have them be the
Mm.
Justice League?
I don't think people would have liked that.
It might have,
But
sold
people didn't
more.
like what they did either way.
Yeah, but like it's because Dark Crisis was so fucking half-assed. I mean, literally
Yeah,
think about
and-
Dark Crisis. They changed the title two issues in. Like it was
Yeah,
so
but think about
half-assed.
also how like what was the event that came out after? It was
Beast War.
Beast Wars, right?
These were
And
actually
in
pretty
that
good.
book, but it's good. But in that book, they still have to go to Batman and stuff and be like,
Yeah,
"Hey, Bruce, can you actually like, help
Transformers.
us out?" Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There
that
was
is
never
true.
a point.
They were
where they-
never the guy. The way you
Yeah,
say
they were
Kang
never-
is never the guy. Like
Yeah,
not
they
that
were
guy,
never
pal.
like.
Trust me,
There
you're
was
not
never a
that guy.
point where they weren't going to Superman to ask him for help.
yeah, this is
You
true.
know what I mean?
What if they called this book Absolute Justice League Unlimited Epic Crime Saga?
Do you
What
think
about
that
that?
the
The
Justice
epic
League
crime-
Absolute
oh, yes.
Ultimate Unlimited or whatever?
I would buy it
But
if it was
epic.
called that because right now I have zero interest
That would sell you.
in a rotating Justice League with Dan Moore and Mark Waid.
Ugh.
Mid.
Bleh.
Yeah, even though it's like the
If it said
greatest
Zack
thing they could have
Snyder's
done.
before it.
You know what I
ooh.
also like? I like Captain Adam because Captain Adam feels like a Mark Waid pick, where he's just like,
It
"I'm just
is
gonna make
definitely a
this-
Mark
I-
Waid.
I'm gonna. Well, obviously it's a Mark Waid pick. It's written by Mark Waid, but I mean, like, that's like a Mark Waid pick where it's like this old character. I'm gonna make you actually like him. 'Cause
Remember
you
when
know
he
what I mean?
killed himself in Deceased?
He does. He kills
No.
himself.
He does that
How
in
many
Kills
Flashpoint
himself
times
in
too.
Injustice as well,
No,
doesn't
and
he?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Flashpoint.
how many times is they only ever use Captain Adam so that he can
kill
blow the
himself.
fuck up?
He just
individuals?
kills himself all the time.
He's
In
gonna do it in this
Justice,
too. He
does
better.
in the cartoon, doesn't he? In Justice League Unlimited, doesn't he do it in Deceased? Right? You said.
What if he does it in Justice in this comic, but he just
Does
like
it in
he just shoots himself.
City of
Like, he
Bane?
doesn't blow
Just-
up.
God. Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ, man!
Sorry.
Too far. Hunter.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
He just shoots himself.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. That was mean. That was it's called dark humor, liberals.
you don't like Captain Adam?
Relax,
fucking
liberals.
shoots
I don't
himself.
think-
dark humor.
You know what? Okay, Tyler, what's Captain Adam's real name?
Oh no!
Adam.
Like Batman's Bruce Wayne. What's
Adam.
Captain
I thought his
Adam?
name was Captain.
You're like, no one cares about
Literally have no idea.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why he's in this book. That's why Mark Waid's
Yeah.
like, you know what? This character's because remember what he did? He made me like Metamorpho. I don't know shit about Metamorpho, man.
Metamorphos
The Metal
gonna be in
Men,
this
yeah.
book.
In the Metamorpho story in World's Finest is like a peak Justice League story.
Nate Adams? Who the fuck named this character?
It was probably some. I bet is he a
Every
50s
listener
character?
named Nate just
He,
like
I was gonna
he
say,
wow.
first
we've
appeared
got a
in
listener
Space
named Nate that
Adventures
just, like,
33.
He's just like, oh,
March 1960.
When did he first appear? I bet it's I
Space
feel
Adventures
like
number 33, March 1960, created by Steve Ditko.
Ditko. Okay, I was gonna say I felt like a Ditko character because he's a Charlton character.
He's
They're
a
all Ditko
Charlton
characters.
character.
I can't believe the question is a Ditko character. What a weird fucking guy.
But yeah, the
Created Spider-Man.
Metamorpho and the Metal Men are like guaranteed to be in this comic. Like coming up here.
Yeah. I mean,
just hope
absolutely,
that-
like on the rotating cast, you think like next story will have
I hope
Metamorpho.
there is a big story that they build upon instead of just arcs here and there. I want it to like build to something.
Well,
Which
they are
Scott
building.
Snyder did, and it was okay. But I hope
They're definitely going to build to something because that's what this whole absolute all-in thing.
like
is.
I dropped the current Avengers run because I felt like it wasn't building to anything.
Well, they absolutely are, but you're wrong. So
Was that a DC?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess
Absolutely.
no. There's an end
Oh,
of an
absolute
issue.
wrong.
There's an issue. of
That's a
Avengers
comic
recently.
coming out.
I swear it was the next issue after you dropped, where at the end Nightmare says, "There's going to be some bad shit in the universe.
I
and
read
you
that
need to
one,
Help me
yeah.
stop it."
No,
At
I
the
read
end
that
of
one.
the first issue, Kang says, "There's going to be a lot of bad shit happening in the future of Avengers."
Yeah,
So
but
you
it's
wanna
been a
keep reading.
year, and it's like nothing's happened.
yeah. I mean, no. Hunter's got a
I
good
guess
point.
it's
There's only so long that you can
Yeah.
last on someone saying at the end of the first issue, "Hey, hold on, things will happen eventually."
This is
Like,
crazy, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
whoa.
Tyler. That thing you mentioned with Nightmare saying it. That's when I dropped it because it's like he's just repeating what Kang said in
Nah,
like
bro.
2022.
Okay, but what about Hickman? Remember when Hickman did it and we ate it the fuck
Yeah,
up?
because that was awesome
but-
because we actually
but-
saw what they
And
were
we didn't read
building
it when
to.
it came out. Yeah.
Yeah, like time turns out it's like, hey, worlds are dying, and then 2 months later, oh my god, a world just blew up because Namor blew it up. It's like, okay, things are happening.
That was not
here.
2 months later. You're crazy. That was like 20
that was like the
issues
end.
later.
That was like the end. Yeah. That was
Well,
like,
for-
that was
for
like
me-
that was
for
legit
me-
like that was like a year and a half later.
For me
You're
reading
insane.
it, that was
You're
like
insane.
that was like the next day.
That was like the
So-
next day.
Yeah,
after.
because you were binging it.
yeah.
You're fucking such an asshole.
So I hey, time runs out. Time runs out. I have to hurry. So
It is. It's a good book.
Guy. This
It
this
is.
fucking guy.
yeah. Okay, so Marvel is like as we are recording, they're announcing stuff. So I will just pull up all their news real quick to see what they've done and what they've done.
have they
Feels like
done?
yeah, what have they done? And we'll just kind of go through this, starting with the first
Next.
announcement.
Next pre-order.
Oh no, Batman!
Who
Everyone, they're making a George
wants
Clooney
that?
hot toy.
Dude.
Who is the audience? Who's demanding that?
Dude, the last Batman and Robin hot toys sold really well. I don't know.
Are you
bro.
fucking kidding me?
I don't
There's
know,
people
bro.
with
I
there's
don't
definitely
know.
there's people that have to have all of the Batmans. You know what I mean?
Oh, they just announced this one too, which is excellent. Fat
Fat Sector.
Fat Sector
yes.
coming soon. I'm excited for Fat Sector.
I love
actually.
that. I love that the chin doesn't fit in the suit.
The
It's
Fat
just-
Sector cinematic universe.
So for Marvel, they had a comic panel and they started it like everyone wanted to with announcing in the famous series Spider-Boy for issue 12. They're introducing Spider-Girl.
Yeah, they are.
What
yeah.
happened? What happened?
Spider-Girl,
It's
new
like when
superhero.
Stan Lee died, they were just like, "Yes, we get to fucking destroy the character. Finally, finally." Lee and Ditko died in the same year, and
That is
since
true.
then, down the tube. It's over. It's over, bro. Spider Boy and Spider Girl. What are we doing?
Stop buying it. These people keep
I
buying it,
don't.
making it sell
Oh,
out. You bought
Yeah,
it.
people do buy. I did not buy Spider Boy. I almost did. But I have restraint in some ways. But I think they're gonna make a Spider Boy figure. They revealed
Oh,
like
yeah.
Marvel Legends teases, and there's like a foot that they showed, and it looks like Spider Boy's shoe. So it looks like they're gonna make a Spider Boy. This is
Yeah.
like, you know what this is? This is like a corporate manufactured, like, this is like, what's it called? This is like in The Boys when they're just make everyone on the 7 is like corporately manufactured to be a good superhero and nobody actually likes them. That's
Mhm.
fucking Spider Boy. I swear to God, that's Spider Boy.
I
They
mean,
built that character in like a lab.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't. Maybe it's selling. That's the thing. People are
Yeah, it
buying this
is.
book. So introducing Spider Girl, that's not too much of a surprise. Is this gonna be a gimmick or is she gonna stick around? I don't think she's gonna stick around.
Someone needs to stop Dan Slott. Is the thing. Someone needs to just be like, like they need
People
to
have been
wait into
saying
his
that for a
contract,
decade,
like you
Tyler.
Who's
can't
gonna stop him?
create any more shit. You know what I mean? You have to stop making
Well, people
shit up.
tell him that, and he goes on huge rants on Twitter, being like, "Oh, well, actually, it's selling pretty good." So,
And he's not wrong. Like it is.
yeah,
selling
it
well.
is. It's like if you guys didn't want this, then why are you buying my book? Why are you
I
reading
can't
it?
believe this. I've
Dan
looked at Dan Slott's
Slott.
Instagram account and he bought the fucking Wolverine popcorn bucket. Come on, Dan.
Dan Slott was at a Comic-Con I was at in April, and there was a massive line to meet him. So he's a huge creator.
Yeah, I've
People
gotten
like
books
him,
signed
so-
by Dan Slott like a bunch of times.
I can't tell if that is a joke. Like, look at this. It's all the
Jeremy.
boys
Upcoming
universe.
series in
The
The Boys.
boys Mexico. What is that about?
Oh yes, no, I think they had announced the boys Mexico at some point.
I mean,
with
like, look at the
Andor in
two.
it,
Look at the
yeah.
two guys. Yeah, look at the two dudes. Isn't that Werewolf by Night?
Yeah,
Okay.
producing.
The Boys in Mexico.
But
Well, they had the
but the
animated series
top-
Diabolical recently.
The top comment is exactly what Tyler said. They're literally becoming the franchise they mock.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean, it's making them money. So,
That's true.
next thing after Spider Boy, they announced what is this? Sorry, I'm reading this.
Great news guy. Great news
They
guy.
announced, what the hell is this?
Oh, they announced a new Deadpool. Wade's
looking at
has
this.
a daughter named Ellie who will take the mantle of Deadpool.
Wade has had a daughter,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So Ellie is
You
gonna
know, it was
take the mantle.
crazy. There's a Deadpool. So Duggan's Deadpool, which I was talking about in the chat the other day, he puts Deadpool. I thought it was insane that he did this, where he puts Deadpool through an entire. He writes Deadpool for like a good 200 issues or something like that.
Costume.
And it's all about how Wade is trying to be a superhero and really wants to be a good guy. He has a daughter that he's trying to protect.
Daughter.
A daughter.
You got a
And so
fucking
I-
daughter.
You got
Yeah, I
a
know,
daughter.
right?
You sounded then.
My
You sounded
daughter.
like unnamed spoiler character from Deadpool and Wolverine.
As soon as I said that, I
This is
was
a
like,
spoiler episode. Just
oh,
fucking
no.
say it.
Well,
no, we're not up
we'll
to
get
the
it.
review yet.
We're being
But
professional.
you were not
We're being
spoiling.
professional.
What?
We're being professional.
Even though I know
Henry
JD
Cavill is in it. Henry Cavill is in it. I don't give a fuck. Henry Cavill's in it.
You're such a cunt.
Fuck you.
that is so mean.
You guys want to see someone get chest bursted at San Diego Comic Con?
for Alien?
Yeah.
Is that Kevin Feige?
Bro, yeah. Kevin Feige just got murdered on stage.
JD's
JD, what did you
behind him.
do to him?
Finally, my work is done.
But
It was
he sets up
crazy.
Deadpool as a daughter at some point, and he at
Man,
the end of the
facehuggers running
run
across
he
the
makes Deadpool wipe his mind so that he forgets it. So everything he did throughout his entire run, the last issue, he's like, actually none of it mattered. The clean slate Deadpool, and I was like,
terrible.
dude, what? That's your stuff. You don't want your stuff to matter.
Yeah,
Like
it
what the
does
hell,
suck.
man?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I'm sorry. I'm
that's his
just
daughter.
scrolling through like San Diego Comic Con stuff, and there's like some Alien Romulus things, and there was one where Fede Alvarez says during the audition process for Alien Romulus, he asked if they had seen any other Alien movies. The actor said, yeah, the first two, Prometheus and Covenant. And I said in my head, yeah, you're not getting this role.
Oh,
Just like,
ew.
nah, the first
said
two,
that?
nah, not happening.
Next comic that they announced is a mini series called TVA, which is gonna actually announced by Kevin Feige, who's gonna be editing it with Loki writer Catherine Blair and artist
Pepe.
Yeah, yeah, that
Are you
name's
serious?
happening. Yeah, that
Dude,
name's
how
happening.
many
Go ahead.
times have I brought up Pepe in the past? You go,
Is it Pepe? It's
P-E?
P E R E.
Oh, that is a different artist. Never mind.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm
went-
the right guy. This comes out in December. It will be an
Pepe
evolution
did the
from Marvel
cover art.
Comics.
Pepe Larraz.
It's introducing the TVA to Marvel Comics. Various
No,
characters
it's
will
not.
be
No, it's
in
not.
there.
It's introducing certain characters of the TVA from Loki to Marvel Comics, but the TVA has existed.
Wait, so it's canon to the comics or canon to the MCU?
It's canon to the comics, but they're introducing MCU canon characters like Miss Minutes and Ouroboros and shit.
There's like
and-
Owen Wilson.
Yeah. And it's going to be about Spider-Gwen and Captain Carter and stuff. But here's the thing is like, it's a multiverse book about multiversal characters. Yes. Sure. But they have that, and it's called the Exiles, and Marvel has done Exiles before like a billion times, and now they're just making it the TVA, and it's just
Stop
like, bruh.
it. Stop it.
The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon has been
Don't you
renewed for
watch that?
season 3 at AMC.
No, I don't watch it. I watched the one show with Rick Grimes in it, and I went, "That's good enough for
You
me."
see that interview with Norman Reedus where they asked him if he ever retired from Daryl Dixon? He's like, yeah, and like I think I got 7 more years in me.
Disney brought him back. They're gonna make him do it till he's 90.
Oh, no spoilers!
do you
No
mean?
spoilers.
That's how is
That's
that?
in
That's
the
not a
trailer.
spoiler.
Because that's a
In
line from the movie.
It's
I
in
didn't
the
watch any of the
trailer.
trailers. Didn't watch any of the trailers.
Didn't watch the movie.
Didn't even watch it.
The Ultimates is going to be getting a one shot called Ultimate Universe 1 Year In. That'll kind of just recap the events of the Ultimates for the first year, leading into season 2. And why are you moaning?
Yeah. Year 2. It's been 1 year since the Maker was locked away, and the Ultimate Council was left in the hands of the villainous count. The Ultimate Universe was left in the hands of the villainous council. Heroes have risen up across the world, but now the council launches their plan to wipe them out. Yes, hell yes. I love that this is all moving in real time, and so this is going to actually be 1 year afterwards of Ultimate Invasion. Yes.
It is good, yeah. It's exciting. And JD, you would love this if you were reading it.
Ultimates, the Ultimate line right now is fucking firing on all cylinders, man. They are so cool.
Not
They're-
my absolute DC.
JD, are you
Which
reading
is
Absolute DC? Like, are you reading multiple
I will
titles
read
or just
Absolute
Flash?
Flash, and that is it.
Okay. Okay.
Why would I want to read a 7-foot Batman? Why would I want to read fucking Martian? I wouldn't even read Martian Manhunter in main canon. Why would I read him in some fucking alternate universe?
Superman?
DC, the new frontier.
A woman Green Lantern. Why would I want to read
Oh
that?
okay.
What else do we got?
Okay.
here we
What else do we got?
fucking go again.
Oh,
Superman.
He wrote Magneto something. I don't give a fuck. Who else do we got?
Superman.
More
Like boring, man. Am I right, Tyler?
know if I agree with that. I
Specifically,
don't know.
Tyler.
I don't know if I agree with that.
For Infinity Comics,
Absolute Wonder
they announced a little series coming to Marvel Unlimited only called Dogpool, which we will all be there no matter what.
Day
Woman?
one,
It came out just now. I'm actually reading it right now.
They also
about to
announced
say, I got notifications.
Man Thing and Werewolf.
Man,
What?
Oh, Man Thing and Werewolf by Night. Sorry.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, what are we just calling him werewolf now?
Look at this art. This art is fucking sick. Werewolf by Night, and this is another Marvel Unlimited exclusive.
No,
thing.
it is fun.
This art is hilarious. He looks like Rocky Raccoon. What is that?
Yeah, I remember when I tried to read old Werewolf by Night. I really wanted to read Werewolf by Night, but he doesn't have any fucking books.
No, he's in nothing.
Like he does have books, but he doesn't have any
But
books.
Werewolf by Night is one of those characters where he's only really famous because because Moon Knight's first appearance is in his book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like nobody is going to go back today and read like the Tales of Dracula unless they're trying to see the first appearance of Blade
Yeah, that's true.
or space fun comics or whatever. Just see the first appearance of Captain Atom or something.
Space fun comics.
So
Yeah, that's whatever it was called.
Zeb Wells has left Amazing Spider-Man, and then pretty
he
soon
just
in
moved to
November.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, in November they will be bringing in a new creative team, and the first storyline will be called 8 Deaths of Spider-Man because they hate Peter Parker, and it'll be about
So do we.
Doctor Doom.
We
yeah,
all
that's
hate Peter
true.
Parker.
Doctor Doom being
Suck.
like Sorcerer Supreme. Spider-Man gets a new suit that looks like this here. It's black and red. He has a cape.
That's fucking awful. That really is bad.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Mhm.
Wow, it really is terrible. In Blood Hunt, right? The last issue of Blood Hunt where they have left off is that Doctor Doom basically. I thought you would love this, Harper. I genuinely think you would love this. Strange is dead. He's not dead, but his body's like healing.
He's
and in
always
this-
doing that
He's
shit.
in his
man.
spectral form, and
Mhm.
Strange's spectral form and Clea go to Latveria, and they're like, "Hey, man, like I cannot do the magic right now because I'm dead, and so I need you because we need to make a spell to make everyone not vampires anymore." And Doctor Doom says, "I can only do it like I'm not being a dick about this, but I can actually physically only do it if you make me Sorcerer Supreme. So if you give me all your powers, then I can actually do it. But if I can't actually physically do it,
Yeah.
if I'm not Sorcerer." So that's where they left off. So I guess
Such a
the next
dickhead.
issue he will agree to it, and Doctor Doom will now be Sorcerer Supreme.
Cool.
which is
Good.
fucking cool. Yeah, fucking cool.
Victor got
Anyways.
it on a technicality because I blipped for 5 years.
That would be cool.
Mm.
That would have been cool, actually. That's
It's a good movie. Anyway.
West Coast Avengers, the new series.
Oh my
announced,
god!
featuring
Sorry.
Iron Man and War
I'm
Machine
excited.
working together with Spider-Woman and Firestar to create a team where they find villains that need redemption. The first villain is going to be Ultron. So the team will
Ultron,
be Iron Man, War
conscience.
Machine, Firestar, Spider-Woman, and Ultron.
Tyler sent
It's
that
written-
cover before. It's fucking. That's cool.
It's written by Duggan. Duggan's Iron Man ended with him and Rhodey saying they're going to restart the West Coast Avengers.
It's the only Avengers team I give a fuck about because they're just Iron Man, and it's always
Yeah,
Iron Man.
it's
When it
just
was-
an Iron Man book. Do you
and
like?
they've-
Do you wish they would bring back ForceWorks? Would you read a
No, I
modern
don't
ForceWorks
wish they
book?
bring back ForceWorks. No, I don't.
You don't wish they
They
bring back
did,
ForceWorks?
but they
Do you
did.
think
They
Force
did.
works?
That's not how the Force works. Reference to Star Wars movie. Anyway, they did bring back ForceWorks. Remember during the Iron Man 2020
yeah.
event?
What a fucking
Yeah.
bullshit thing that was, man. ForceWorks. You guys all love ForceWorks, right? It's your favorite superhero comic book team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Remember when they put ForceWorks in the fucking Iron Man animated show?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And West Coast Avengers in that too. Fuck yeah, woo!
They had
I
Hawkeye.
just don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
and Fat Sector.
It looks like Tony's in the Silver Centaurian.
He's in the silver. Well, that's the suit that he had back in the old days when West
When-
Coast were like
yeah, when
when,
they
they
invented
bring him
started.
back.
That
Bring
was-
him back. Okay.
Does that mean was Rhodey there? You said Rhodey was there, right?
Yeah.
Rhodey isn't.
Right, that's
it's him and
literally
Rhodey.
that's 2 eras of West Coast Avengers in one.
Do you think Rhodey will
it's
call
Rhodey
Tony
and him,
like,
like,
chief
building the
and
team.
boss?
Dude, it's an Avengers team where fucking
What
Iron
the
Man and War Machine.
fuck is that?
That's Werewolf by Night.
What the fuck is that?
That's what he's
Dude,
gonna look
listen
like
to
when he
it. It's
appears in
an,
the
I-
MCU
it's
again.
this is an Avengers team where friggin' Tony and Rhodey are Steve and Tony.
That
That's
is
sick.
hard as that is
And
unreal.
Ultron's gonna
I am-
go face. Yes.
That might actually
Okay.
that might actually get me back. I'm not lying. I think I'm
Dude,
gonna.
you
When
gonna
does
read
that
Iron
come
Man?
out? I want to know when
Dude,
that comes out.
you
I'm gonna
gotta,
read that.
I
issue.
actually, I don't know.
Comes
but
out
you
November.
gotta- November.
Okay.
Are you gonna jump on this new Iron Man run by a Pulitzer Prize winner? Come on.
No,
you gotta
I'm
do
more
it.
interested in the Duggan run than I am this. I couldn't give a
Duggan run's
shit.
good. But you
When
have
is the
no
last time you
X-Men
like
shit.
kept up with Iron Man like regularly?
Sorry,
When is the last time that you kept up with Iron Man like regularly?
when it was shit.
So
So when
since the beginning.
1968? Like
Yeah, since 1963.
Hey.
No.
Okay,
he
Flash
first read-
fan.
You stopped at the end of what's his name's run, right? Cantwell. Did you read the whole
No,
Cantwell?
well,
Cantwell,
no,
more
I-
like
I
can't
was-
write
I was-
well.
I was spotty with Cantwell. I wrote.
You
I
wrote
read
it?
like
You were Christopher
read-
Cantwell. Welcome to the show.
I nearly killed Tyler with that one. I read about half of it, and then I just sort of picked and choose towards the end, and then went meh. But Duggan's is the first one that I just haven't read. I read the first issue.
Made
That
me
was
laugh
it.
so hard. Just the idea
That
you
I wrote it.
this whole time.
Especially
never
like
told
it's
us.
it's a series that does such a poor job with Tony Stark, and like I wrote
You
it. Like,
wrote like you accidentally like that slipped up. I've never seen a picture of Chris Cantwell. I don't know what he looks like. You know what I mean?
it's a picture of
just me.
Harper, but
Of
like
Far
Cannon
Sector.
Harper.
Yeah.
Fat
yeah,
Sector
yeah,
Harper.
no, yeah, exactly. It's the
Sector.
fat sector. It's like Christopher Cantwell there.
That's a picture of Christopher Cantwell.
Empire State. Marvel just posted this with no context, but One World Under Doom coming 2025. His reign begins. Okay.
Yay. I will
Yeah.
read. I don't care how many Doctor Doom stories where he rules the world come out. I will read them all. I will read them all. I will read Secret Wars. I will read Secret Wars 2. I will read Secret Wars 2015. I will read Emperor Doom. Dude, have you guys read Emperor Doom? It's
That is
sick
kinda
as
cool.
fuck. It's so good. Kevin Feige wants to see a Disney Plus feature that allows users to scroll through a movie and then see the comic book art that inspired the shot.
That's good, but it should have the QR code so you can go to
yeah.
it
So you can find the one page of the comic
Imagine
that it
at
goes
the
to.
end of
and just
like-
read that. That's it.
Imagine if at the end of Iron Man, the whole credits roll and then there's a QR code on the screen to get like the Nick Fury scene.
How good would it be the
You
next time
hear-
we see? like a Marvel movie. It's just the QR code is the open, and you have to scan the QR code to watch the movie.
To watch
on
it on
the
your
phone
phone,
in
the way
cinema.
Martin
Oh,
Scorsese
yeah.
intended.
Yeah,
How good would
that-
that be?
That would be
cool.
awesome. I hope that
That would be cool.
happens. Yeah.
I hope that happens.
I hope that happens.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And that's all we have so far. There's
Is
the
that
Hot
all we
Toys
have?
announced stuff. There's a bunch of toys being announced. A lot of announcements are happening tomorrow. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So,
Again, special episode coming tomorrow, guaranteed.
Oh, he's guaranteeing it.
I'll do it. I'll do it with one of you. If one of you is there, I'll do it.
Oh, I'll do it then.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
see if
do it.
I'll see if I
Human
can.
Condition Part 2, CDCC.
San Diego Comic-Con.
CSDCC.
Oh, they
sounded
did.
wrong
Okay,
when
how
you
about
said
this? This
CDC?
is news, I guess. Is this news? Just Invincible season 3. He's got the blue suit.
He's got
Yeah,
the
that
blue
is
suit,
news. Yeah, I didn't see that. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
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 Nobody did anybody
No.
watch Invincible season 2?
No.
No.
We all read
But-
it.
But I mean, like
no.
anyone in the world, like has anyone seen it, talked about it at all?
I'm sure one person has.
Pretty sure like Sean watched it.
Yeah. That's not real.
It's not real now.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
Wow, what a reference, man.
Okay. Now, Deadpool Wolverine. We saw it.
Let's
If
go.
you can feel it.
Chase it. All right, so
Thank you, Tyler.
it stars Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar Jones and Anthony Ramos. And basically, so the idea behind the movie is that a while
Wind.
ago, Daisy Edgar Jones was like on a team of a bunch of people that chase tornadoes, and her whole
Mhm.
entire team gets killed. And so she's got to like, she quits tornado chasing, and then she gets dragged back into tornado chasing. And oh my god, Deadpool shows up, and it's like, what? How did
What
he
are you
show
on?
up? Where's the multiverse? Is Kang going to appear? Where's Eliath?
It is
All
like
those questions
a
are
Mad
answered and
Max
more.
situation where it's like YouTubers versus scientists versus Deadpool and Wolverine chasing tornadoes.
Versus
Okay,
the
this
Deadpool
joke needs
four.
to end. Let's talk about the movie.
We were talking about the
full
movie.
spoilers for full spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine, even though we've kind of spoiled it in little
That was for
patches.
the thumbnail.
It was good.
It's good enough.
It's good. It was a good enough movie
It's
for
solid.
the movie. You know what it was? It didn't disappoint.
It
That's
didn't
it.
disappoint. It was exactly what it needed to
It
be.
wasn't beyond
Yeah.
our expectations, but
I
It
wouldn't
was
say so.
exactly where I expected it to be.
Yeah,
I would
same.
say that there are genuinely some surprises and moments that made me go like, "Oh my god, what?"
Yeah,
Like,
no,
in, like
that's
a genuine
it.
shock. Like we knew Toby and Andrew were going to be in No Way Home. I don't really think John Krasinski surprised me all that much at the end of the day, but Black Bolt kind of did. But I think the surprises in this movie were just kind of like, "Whoa, what? They
Like
could do that?"
Remember,
You
I
know,
said
it's
to you in the
just-
chat, I was
yeah,
like, this isn't a
crazy.
movie where you go, woo, it's a movie where you go, what? And that's how
Yeah.
I went for every single one.
Yeah.
But like, full
There's-
spoilers.
there's-
But when fucking
yeah.
Wesley Snipes walked in, I just
Yeah,
went,
shocking.
what?
Yeah,
They got
so
him
shocking.
back?
My jaw
He's been
dropped.
fucking
Did not see that
mad
coming.
shit for like
Yeah.
a decade.
Dude,
It's crazy.
never in a million years. I would have like if you had given me like 10 minutes to think of
To
name
guess
100
any-
characters
yeah.
that you will
Yeah.
show up in this movie. Blade's not going to be on that list,
Eric Bana
No.
Hulk, you would have thought. You would have thought.
Which
yes.
you did think.
Yeah.
which I did think. Yeah.
But yeah, it
Would
was
never-
just,
They
I
literally had
guess
to
we'll-
CGI that man's eyes because he didn't want to be in Blade 3. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I swear to God, he must only be in this movie because they were like, we're going to make a joke where you say you're the only Blade. And he's like,
I feel
I'll
like
do
that
it.
And you
wasn't
hate Ryan
written.
Reynolds.
Was that in the script?
It
Like
had to have been because they couldn't remember like the writing strikes or whatever meant that they couldn't like
Well, that- no, I
improv
know.
or-
The strikes
right?
ended when they were still
no,
filming.
I'm
so
saying if Wesley
Oh,
Snipes
okay.
just said that. I'm like,
Oh
'cause
yeah,
he-
yeah.
Because
Probably,
remember,
yeah.
because Patton Oswalt said that like Wesley Snipes on the set of Blade 3 would not respond to the name Wesley Snipes and
Yeah,
would
had to call
only
him
want to be
Blade, yeah.
called Blade. They had to call him Blade.
It's so, dude, it's unhinged.
would you mind calling me Joker?
because
I'm kinda
Ryan
biased.
There was a
Reynolds
Joker
is
trailer.
in
I forgot
Blade
about
3,
that.
isn't he?
Yes, he is. That's why.
Yes, so
Oh, he
that-
is
says-
too.
That's
He
why he
says-
says that he hates him because that was
And
a
then
joke.
Deadpool goes like, "You never," or he says, "I don't like you," and Deadpool says, "You never did."
Yeah.
Mm.
Because didn't he like not like Ryan Reynolds like when they were actually filming the movie? Like
Yeah.
wasn't that like
Yeah.
part of the problem playthrough?
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's even more shocking that he's
of
in
why he's in.
Yeah.
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 That was it. But there's a good 3, 4, 5 moments like of shock where you're just like, what?
I mean,
I like.
let's go through them. Like the first one being Henry Cavill, probably.
I mean, that
Johnny
is just
Storm?
absurd.
Oh.
No, Henry Cavill.
That was
first.
Henry Cavill
Was
was
that
first. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Henry Cavill was first.
That
Yeah, because
was
it's during the
amazing.
montage. Yeah.
It was
Loved it,
another
loved it,
moment where you're
loved it.
just like, oh wait, what? That's for real?
Yeah, no.
Like, he
I
goes-
think I
yeah.
audibly went, "What the fuck?" Like I was like, genuinely, what?
Because when you see him
I
from
was-
behind,
I
like
was-
it's clearly someone who's much bigger than Hugh Jackman. Like the back's just
I didn't.
broader.
Think it was not.
Oh,
a
I thought it
single
was
thing in
not
this
Hugh
movie.
Jackman 100%.
I thought it
It
just
was
was
not
like
a thing
roided
that I
up Hugh
picked.
Jackman. Like I thought.
Yeah, I
that,
thought it was
He
gonna
already
be
is
something
roided
like
up.
that.
yeah, but
no,
like bigger.
because they did the CGI Wolverine where he's my height, like this,
Yeah.
and he's short, right? I
Is
was
that
I
you
just
standing up
assumed
right
it was
now?
going to be the same thing, huh?
You're standing up
Was that
straight
you
there.
standing up?
Okay, so
fully?
I'm sitting down. I'm going to stand up.
George King.
John King. Yeah. I cried tears of joy.
Yeah,
I
did you
felt
do
so
like the Leonardo
represented.
DiCaprio? Like,
Yeah.
That's
No, I
me,
told
that's
you
me,
what I
that's me.
thought. As soon as it happened, I went fucking JD. Like I knew that no one else would make the joke but JD.
I thought Hunter would make the joke too.
I didn't think of it.
I
I'm
knew
not
it
that
would be
smart.
you. I knew it would be you.
Mhm.
But like I didn't see any of it coming. Like Hunter, you had the fact that it was Johnny Storm.
Dude, I would have
spoiled.
stabbed somebody
Yeah,
in
I
the
did.
face.
Yeah,
if I
by
knew
the way,
that
like,
was
you fucking spoiled that for me. I was so fucking mad. I hadn't watched
Who
any
did?
trailers. I hadn't watched
Who?
anything. And I was trying to find when we were recording, and I fucking accidentally click a GIF message as I'm scrolling, and I just see Johnny Storm. I'm like, fuck, I fucking hate Hunter.
Damn.
I just left the
How
app
did-
right then and there. So fuck you, Hunter.
Damn.
With your
I-
fucking GIF messages. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to
Keep
yourself.
it to yourself.
Harper
Stop
asked
talking.
me, so I put it in a message.
It's all your fault. Never,
I'm
never.
sorry.
Never.
Never
I
curse
was
my short king.
seriously. As soon as he drops down, I was like, "Holy shit!" Wolverine,
variant.
Deadpool, and Captain America are on my screen right now.
100%.
Oh my god! And then
Didn't
for
pick
him
it.
to say "flame on," dude. I could have done that backflip that dude did when Andrew showed up. I could have,
it was
like, in that
crazy.
moment,
But
could have done that
The build up
backflip.
for it too, like he's gonna say it. He's gonna say
Yeah.
Avenger Flame on. It was so
genuinely,
well done. And I
for
just
me,
didn't fucking I didn't pick it.
Genuinely, that I might have liked that more than when like he picked up the fucking hammer in Endgame. Like genuinely, like that was a better moment for me. I never ever expected that. He flames on. I was just like, yes.
Yes,
Those
yeah, like they
movies, dude,
finally did it. But like
they're not great. They're fine. But
I
like,
like him. I like him.
yes, let's pay them respect. Why
but,
not?
like, I
One,
never
one of them respect.
Yes,
I
one of them.
never thought that like
Is it really
yeah,
respect
like,
though? They fucking kill him off. They literally remove his skin.
But for him to
They do.
show up, for him to say
just thought it was
that
like
word,
to be
Like-
fair, I thought he was gonna die when he like hit his balls and then landed
Mhm.
neck
I
first
thought
on
you
the
said that
ground. The
too.
I
fact
thought
that he
was gonna die
got
that way
more,
too.
yeah, the fact
But-
that he got that moment afterwards, I was like, oh, at least he's in this.
And-
Like
and
he
it
was
was very-
always gonna die.
It was very funny, like the end scene where Wade replays it and he actually says all the
He
talk.
And he
did say-
actually did
Like, yeah,
say
But,
everything.
like, wasn't
yeah.
that like the dumbest fucking way to die? Like I don't know. I thought it was so.
Get his skin ripped off?
Yeah, it was like such
was
a.
cool.
I don't
It
know,
would
such, like,
have been
nothing.
worse if he snapped his neck. I think.
Yeah, if
That's
he
how I
just-
look at it.
No, I agree that would have been worse, but I
Yeah,
would've
but I
liked to see him fight.
definitely 100% thought that was Captain America. Like, especially he's wearing a little bit of red, and when
Yeah,
he pulls down,
but,
when, he,
like-
when he just reveals himself to be Chris Evans, I was just like, oh my god, we're really doing crazy shit in this movie. Like,
Yeah.
this is insane.
I thought it was gonna be Doctor Doom when he had the green hood. I don't know why. Like, just I was like,
Dr.
Dr.
Doom.
I heard the voice. I went, "Oh, fucking Captain America!" But like, even when he goes, he calls him dickweeds or whatever. Like, at that point,
Yeah.
you should be like, "Well, it's not Captain America. Captain America."
Well, Deadpool like tilts his head there. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love, dude. I think Ryan Reynolds in this movie is the best he's ever been as Deadpool because of the subtle stuff. Like, he still does his like
when he was dancing
turn
to
to
bye,
the
bye,
camera
bye.
and going, I'm touching myself or whatever the fuck. He does
I'm
that shit. But the
soaking wet
stuff
right now.
when yeah, exactly. But when like he flames on, there's like a part where he flies around, it cuts back, and Deadpool doesn't look at the camera. He just sort of goes like he's so confused by it. Like he really
Yeah.
doesn't get it.
I
Like,
think
it's so funny.
I know I said this in the chat. I think Ryan Reynolds genuine, like, if we're gonna use the phrase "born to play this character,"
Yeah.
like, I don't think I honestly could see someone else play Iron Man in my life. I could see someone else
Tom
play
Cruise.
Wolverine. I don't think could ever see someone else play Deadpool. I think he's perfect for
Again,
this role in like a different way.
What about you
wouldn't
playing
do
Deadpool?
it.
Well, I didn't want to spoil like, the next movies, but
So wait, you're like no one can play Deadpool at the scene near the end when
It's-
all the Deadpools come out. Did you just like go?
God damn it.
Yeah,
This fucking
What a-
movie's such
what about the
bullshit.
guy from-
McConaughey.
What about the guy from Epic Rap Battles of History? That was a pretty good Deadpool.
Oh, nice Peter.
Yeah.
No, it was Epic
Yes.
Lloyd.
Yeah,
Nice Peter was
asshole.
Was it
Okay.
Epic Lloyd? I
Get
thought it
it
was Nice
right.
Peter. Sorry.
What
sorry.
about if Deadpool was played by this fella?
by Far Sector? Classic.
Outside
did.
Green
He's
Lantern.
really fat at the end, and he comes in the Deadpool suit, and his like guts sticking out.
He does what in the Deadpool suit, bro? What the fuck?
Who was that?
Does
The
that all the
mustache guy
time.
again?
Peter.
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 Every
Peter.
Deadpool has a
Peter.
Peter.
He's like kind of fat. His stomach sticking out.
Every
Oh my
Deadpool's got a
god, the
Peter.
nipples connected to the the
What the
the
fuck
dick
was
or
that
whatever.
about? You know what I liked? Just starting the movie where, first of all, Happy Hogan again. Was just like, okay,
Oh my god, yeah.
John Favreau's
Oh,
here.
yeah, that was probably the best character. That made me do a backflip.
Right, you did a backflip for happy.
Yeah, made me
I
happy,
can't-
bro.
Dude, that guy, that specific guy, must have done like 20 backflips during this movie. Like everyone in the theater with him must have just been like,
Here
I
we go,
can't
he's gonna
see.
do it
I
again.
can't see. It's gonna do
Kind of
another
like your
back-
experience when you were in the theater, Tyler.
Oh
The
my
one
god,
in front of
I
you.
don't even want to. I was so mad about it.
Yeah, you had a bad one.
But I think starting the movie where he's just on the MCU Earth and he's trying to join the Avengers during, like, it says 2018, so it's
peak,
right
yeah.
right before Infinity War. That's
I have
so
a question.
good.
How did he get there?
I have no idea.
Cable's time machine, I guess.
But that
Yeah.
that allows him to jump universes.
Timelines and universe. I guess they keep talking about them interchangeably, right? In
Like that's
these
so
new
confusing to me.
timelines and universes and all that. They in the MCU, I feel like they have used those terms interchangeably. So I guess why not? That works. I don't know.
My friend that I
so
saw it
shocked.
with asked me the same thing. He's like, "How did he get there?" And I was like, "Oh, Cable's machine." He's like, "Yeah, but that's for time." And I'm like, "It's
Dude,
for
I
time."
was so certain that it wasn't Happy. I thought it was going to be Kevin Feige. I didn't realize it was a
I
Stark
thought it was
office.
too, yeah.
I thought it was going to be him literally going, "Please let me in the Avengers," and Kevin being like, "No."
I thought
Not
it'd be
doing it.
like.
Well, we
that.
already
I-
saw Kevin. Remember in She-Hulk?
Yeah,
the
but
Robot.
that's-
He's a
robot?
big robot.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah.
Oh, we saw He-Hulk in this, kind of. You saw his back and
We
the
did
little
see
face.
Hulk.
Yeah. That whole
Um,
montage scene was just really, really
Dude, I loved so much the start of him being like, "I know what you're thinking. How are we going to do this without disrespecting like the ending of
Logan.
Logan? We're not." It's
Yeah,
just him
digging up Logan's
literally
grave.
digging up his corpse. I love
Yeah.
that so much.
I like the opening action of him using Wolverine's skeleton as like
Yeah.
a weapon. Like
As a
that's
weapon.
awesome. I think
don't
that's
get me
super
started.
cool.
We had an argument in this group chat about the fucking.
Bye,
I
bye,
like
Did we
the
have an
bits.
argument
bye.
about it?
We did
we
have
have
an
an
argument.
about
I
it?
was
it was
mad.
just it
I
was
was
just
mad.
Harper being really
I was
angry.
I
that
was
people
genuine.
Boomer
cared.
Harper.
He was
The fact
so
that
mad
you
about it.
guys
He
thought
was
that was
so
funny blew my
Yeah.
mind. I was like, "Oh my god, this is why like Tyler likes Family Guy. Like it's just like cringe
We all
humor.
like Family Guy.
Like him
He loves
slicing
Family
people
Guy.
I
He
think
up
you were
like
too
the
mad.
shore.
But I don't understand why you were so mad about it. You were like,
Because it's
Deadpool's
so
doing
it's
fucking
so
TikTok
low, it's like
dances, and you guys are
Minions
laughing
humor.
about it.
It's like
But
the
and-
Minions. It's like he's
and I'm like-
killing people, and then it cuts away, and he's going like,
It
like,
might
"Fuck
be-
off." You
this is-
see, that's not funny. It's not funny. It's just cringe.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
cringe.
Okay.
Harper, you're gonna get so mad when you find out that people actually like the Minions. Like those movies make money.
Minions make a lot of money.
Do you remember?
buddy.
Do you remember when Wolverine like just lays into Deadpool when they're in the car and calling him useless? That's me right now with Tyler.
Harper, there's more Despicable Me
Nothing to
movies
say?
than there are Iron
Mouth?
Man movies.
Actual knives come out. I guess talking cameos, the next big cameo after that, besides like Toad, would be
Oh, Pyro.
Yeah,
Pyro was cool. I
none
like
of
seeing
them were
Pyro.
really anything.
yeah, would
Yeah,
be
Pyro
like
the
was all right.
Juggernaut, bitch.
yeah,
Not
but
Davy
like
Jones,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, this week's Juggernaut is
X-23
Um,
would be the next big one, which we knew about.
It
Unfortunately,
was also okay. I don't know if you guys thought this too. Electro walks out, right?
Mm.
And when this is, I think, what made the Blade surprise feel so like confusing and like what? Like I didn't expect that was when they established there's going to be characters walking through this door, I swear to God, I thought it was going to be Ben Affleck. As
I thought so
Daredevil. I
too.
swear
Yeah.
to God, I was like, oh my God, Daredevil's going to walk. We're actually going to get Ben. And then it's Blade. And that was half of my like, what are we doing? What's that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then for the next one to be the card flick. And I also went, is that Bullseye? Is that Colin Farrell as Bullseye? And
You just
then
thought it was the
for it
cast
to
in 2003 Daredevil.
for it to be fucking Channing Tatum as
Yeah,
Gambit.
it's so
I
good.
love
My
the idea
dad
that Tyler
turned to
just
me-
wants the cast of Daredevil. It's like
John
Just cast
Favreau.
Kingpin's
from-
I mean, we already got
2003
Jon
Daredevil.
Favreau, yeah.
Yeah.
But that would have been so good if
Foggy
Favreau
Nelson.
was in it as
Yeah, we
fucking
did
Foggy
Foggy
Nelson.
technically, didn't we?
So
Yeah.
But my dad looked at me and just went, just clap. Because I wasn't clapping.
Just
He knew I was gonna like
Just
lose my
clap.
mind. He was like, clap, just do it. Because I was like losing my mind. Dude.
I did like Deadpool being like her being like my Daredevil died and him being like I'm so sorry and she's like no don't be. I was like
Yeah, just
dude,
like,
the jokes about people's real life relationships are so good. Deadpool going he wears a suit now because he let himself go after the divorce. We were both just
Brutal.
like Jesus
Brutal.
Christ.
There's
I
also Channing Tatum saying like feels like I was born in the void.
Yeah.
Because he never appeared in anything.
It's just
That's what I
yeah,
that
it's
one
true.
for me really like that solidified it for me. That might have been my favorite one, honestly. Channing Tatum as Gambit. Just
I actually
him
kind of
showing up,
liked him as
sounding
It's
like
so
a
fun.
Was that like
fucking idiot.
was that like
Sounding
known that
like-
he was gonna be in or no?
Well, he
No,
got
no,
cast
no.
as Gambit like 10 years ago.
no,
They were
no,
gonna
I know, but
make
like,
a
did you
Gambit
guys know that he
movie.
was gonna be in this?
Not
'Cause,
at
like,
all.
I didn't
No,
know.
I had no
I
idea
mean,
that
like,
any of
they-
them were gonna
it
be
was
in
Like, I know
rumored, I
Hunter
do
scrolls through
remember.
Reddit all fucking night trying to find spoilers. He's like, I love spoilers. I love ruining the
Yeah.
movie for myself.
Jesus,
Like,
you sound just like
in
me.
that voice too.
So that was
I
weird.
mean,
Like hearing my own
all
voice.
of these were rumored at some point. Even like Henry Cavill's Wolverine. I mean, I remember that being
Oh,
a
I don't-
story like
I don't
months
remember
ago,
any of
but
that.
I didn't think that would happen.
I've definitely read that story and was like, no.
No.
yeah,
you know,
no, they're not
like,
going
no.
to do that.
Because there was also like Daniel Radcliffe was a story, and that never happened.
Yeah,
so,
Channing
no.
Tatum Wolverine really. Channing Tatum is Wolverine. Channing Tatum is
Wow.
Gambit. Them never making that movie, that whole saga, is
Thank
like an
God.
inside joke with me and my friends, and I cannot tell it. And my one friend will he just generally will not go see these movies like Marvel. He doesn't care. But I just want to be like, dude, you have to see this one. Like, please.
You gotta see
I
this
don't want to
one.
be like, I can't say like because Gambit's in it, but like,
no, you
I,
have
I
to keep the
yeah, I have to keep the reveal, but I also have to push him and be like, no, but for real, like you have to see this one. Like, for,
yeah.
like,
This
one
one,
scene,
like,
you
I
have to
will
see this
take
one.
you.
Yeah, yeah. But I loved it. I love going back to the Minions when he's like, "Is your dialect coach a fucking minion?" Because he just
Yeah.
sounds like an idiot. He just
Yeah.
sounds so dumb. He's
I like that
playing
it'll
like a
have one line
parody.
that you can hear, and then the next
Yeah.
line will be like, "Wow," and
Oh,
Deadpool's just like,
Jubilee,
"I have
Superflu,
no,
they
I
call
didn't
me-"
catch a word of that."
Yeah, exactly. He plays like a parody of the Gambit he would have played.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah.
also dressed like 100% Gambit from the comics.
exactly.
It kind of
loved
like it kind of worked. I like
It kind of worked, dude. I'm like,
Yeah,
you know
no, the
what?
costume
head
isn't
sock-
bad. He just looks
Yeah.
funny in it. He looks like a puffy
Yeah.
little marshmallow.
It's like 10 years
'cause it's
after
just
he
this
would have done it. They call me
Yeah.
the Gambit. Because
Yeah.
they call me the Gambit.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
sure
like-
are you sure they do, or you just really want them to?
Yeah, you really want them to. Yeah. Oh,
I
man.
think Blade is the best cameo out of this entire movie, though. Like, just
that
out of
might be-
shock.
I
Yeah,
think
out of-
that's my
out of pure
favorite
shock,
joke. I
yeah.
think it's my favorite joke. Just the I'm the only Blade. Everyone's only gonna be one Blade, and then Deadpool just looking like
Looks at the
like,
camera.
there's no words, just right at the camera.
It's great that this movie made fun of Marvel Studios. Like, welcome to the MCU, Wolverine. Kind of a low end.
kind of at a low
You're
point.
kind of
Yeah.
joining the
Kinda
low
low.
point, but yeah.
Saying the
This movie- that's what I
multiverse
mean. This movie
sucks.
was such not an MC. It was a Fox eulogy, which
was
I
a-
love. I think that's
yes,
cool.
yes.
Mhm.
I think that's
think that's really
exactly what it
cool.
was. That's like that's a proper way to put it. It was like it was them saying like we're gonna actually say goodbye to this universe. Like even if
Yeah,
you average them out, it was pretty good at best. Like it was
it was
never
good enough. Yeah,
never reached the heights of what it really could have reached, and like any of those franchises, I feel. It we did grow up with them, and
Yeah.
we did,
Correct,
and
yeah.
they were around, and we saw them, and they like. It's not all bad. It never was all bad. So for us to be like, you know, we're actually going to say goodbye. We're going to close the door on all of these things, and we're going to give a character like Blade or like Elektra or like Gambit, who either
Mm.
like never existed or we all remember them very poorly.
Yeah.
You know, at least by the end, we're gonna give them actual like send-offs. That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Why
And I
not?
thought
That's
I was kind of
awesome.
impressed that they didn't just butcher like them all except for like X-23. Like they all survived that final fight as
Yeah,
far as
that
we
was
know.
nice.
And I was kind of impressed by that. I was like, okay, they're
Yeah,
not
I
just
was for
it's
sure
not
like
X-Force again.
I for sure thought that when they roll up to Cassandra Nova's like, you know, place, that
It'd be like the
Gambit
Suicide
was gonna
Squad.
step out. Yeah, Gambit was gonna step out and he was just gonna get shot in the head and Electro was gonna get stabbed like a million. You know what I mean? For sure
Yeah.
thought that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, but they actually get like a legit send-off. Like we're paying respect to these characters that you never really cared about in the first place, but it kind of makes you go, okay, sure.
And they
Yeah,
have
why
moments
not?
too. Like I remember all of Gambit's kills. Like they are really cool to see. Like
Yeah,
it's good
I
to
like
see
it a
these
Yeah.
lot.
characters.
I think that's neat.
Yeah. In general, though, for this movie, JD, you've been silent. What did you actually think of this?
He gave it a 7 out of 10 on Letterboxd. He gave it the same that we all did except Hunter.
Yeah.
I loved it too much.
Hunter
I
is the
guess.
biggest Deadpool 3 fan out there. No, I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. I love the little time of your life cliche. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that was
Like a
good.
little emotional. Well,
Yeah, I actually felt emotion during that. Like,
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
Like Hugh,
Like,
Hugh,
wow.
Hugh Jackman being like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's the most nervous I've ever been," and he's so young. I was
Yeah.
just like, "Yeah, Hugh, yeah, man."
He's like,
Yeah,
he's like 12 years
And-
old in that clip. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Ryan on the X-Men Origins
Origins.
set being like, I really want to play this guy. Like, I'm just so happy that he
Yeah.
got to have this. Like, it's so cool.
It
Mhm.
does.
Also, we
feel
haven't
like,
talked about Wolverine.
Yeah,
The
well, I was
mask.
gonna say-
So good.
oh my god, dude!
When he puts the
he's
mask on.
okay, so first of all, I do want to address
Holy
something.
shit, you really
I wanna
said
address
the best stuff.
Hunter, you were not completely right. Harper,
No, I
you lied.
wasn't.
He does
Yeah.
not have the mask when Hunter said he has the mask. He doesn't.
I
have the
thought,
mask. He
yeah.
puts the mask on.
No,
So,
he does, yeah. No,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
you-
that.
No,
it's
but
that
it was always
spot.
that he
Yeah.
said that
Oh.
he CGI'd the mask and he's wearing it when he walks out.
Yeah,
That was
that's what I
No, not when
said.
he walks out, but no,
Wrong.
I just said that Hunter has never been more right in the sense that, like, the only part of the movie where he wears it is that end bit. Like, he
I've
doesn't
never
wear it
been
with
more
the
right
sleeve.
on something that I'm half right on.
Yeah, that you are half right.
Yeah,
Well,
considering
that
a
is
few, that's pretty
that's
good.
accurate.
That's
That is
pretty good
accurate.
for
Never
Hunter.
been
Yeah.
closer to being right.
But when he pulls the mask up, I did
And the music.
again, backflip.
He looks.
backflip.
It looks.
I lost
excellent.
my mind. I
Although,
lost
did you-
my mind.
Did you
dude.
see what I mean by that one part where they jump out the back of the bus and he's just
Yeah,
standing there
yeah.
and he's fully
Yeah.
CGI?
Yeah, that
it
was a
looked
little
bit-
weird.
yeah.
But I
But
was
it
like,
looks so good.
It's
How
slow
good does it
motion.
look when his shirt is off, bro? Like, I know, but
yeah,
when he does the fucking the Batman
desert
look,
Ra's al Ghul in
Ra's
the
al
desert,
Ghul,
Denny
yeah,
O'Neil,
it's
yeah,
so
fucking Neil
good.
Adams Batman. Oh my
We'll
god.
we will never get that in a Batman movie.
No,
No,
but we
you
at least
won't.
got this, and
Yeah.
we got him making fun of Batman in this movie too. Love it.
So
He
good.
looked
It,
just
like,
as soon
they
as you put
so
the mask
justify
on,
bringing
like
him
it's
back.
like it's like just we're mesmerized by it. Even when he's about to
Mm.
like saying, "I'm gonna go kill myself," essentially, and
Yeah,
he turns
yeah.
back and he looks at Deadpool. You just see from the side. I'm like, "Oh my god, that's Wolverine."
I'm not even. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
paying
so
attention to
cool.
anything he's saying. I'm just.
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, I
"Oh
have no
God,
idea
it
what he
looks
just
so
said."
cool. It almost looks wrong because it's like it almost looks wrong in the sense where it's like we've never even seen Hugh with it, so it's just. I'm
Yeah.
so much more used to just his voice coming out of his normal face than him wearing this mask.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
But
like
it's
he
like-
it looked
yeah.
super. For some reason, it reminded me of like Netflix Daredevil. Like when the helmet's on and I don't see like Charlie Cox as much, and I'm like it looked like a superhero.
Yeah.
and that's so
Yeah.
cool. Like,
Yeah,
And
he
it's
actually
almost-
looked like a
that
superhero.
moment where he pulls up the mask before the final battle, it does feel like a culmination of Hugh's entire run as Wolverine.
Yeah.
It does feel like literally everything he's done as Wolverine from
And
when
we
he
get like
started in
a
X-Men.
fucking we get a reason
to
for the suit
this.
and everything, and it's
Yeah.
Oh,
good
yeah,
and it's
Scott
cool and
wanted me to
there's like
wear it, and
impact to
yeah.
it. Like, yeah, no, it's cool, man.
Yeah, I just thought that was really like I thought they really earned that moment. And it shouldn't
Yeah.
have been a moment they had to earn. Like from X-Men 1, he should have had a
Should have
fucking
had the suit,
colorful
yeah.
costume, but
Yeah.
and Deadpool says that in this movie, obviously, but like I loved it. I know that's like that's the main thing that I'm coming out of this movie thinking like he looked fucking sick. He looked
Mm.
sick. He looked so cool, you know. I loved it.
It's
No,
a
it,
great
I,
movie.
like it felt so justified to bring him back. Like I don't know. It just feels so deserved. They did stuff with his character. It wasn't cheap. He wasn't just there.
It wasn't just like Michael Keaton showing up wearing like really
that
long
is
hair.
actually
and,
a great point.
That's
That's a
a good-
genuinely
yeah.
great point. It wasn't like Hugh Jackman didn't show up and then throw a bowl of spaghetti at Ezra Miller or
Right,
something,
yeah.
like whatever the fuck he did. Like it felt like it honored Wolverine. Like the ending,
Yeah.
I'm like happy that he gets to be in this universe and him and Wade are like friends. He's hanging out with Laura and all of fucking Deadpool. Like the ending of the movie made me sit back and just be like, yeah, it was like the end of Guardians. You know what I mean? Where you're like, yeah, like you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Family.
Happy
Like
ending.
it feels
Happy
like
ending, yeah.
family. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I think that's very on point. I just because I guess the thing that they established in this movie was that the Fox universe. Okay, so first of all, somehow Logan and Deadpool are in the same universe.
Doesn't
I
make
guess
sense. but
don't
yeah.
think about it. Doesn't make any sense. But the idea of these anchor beings, where Logan of the Fox universe was like the main character of this universe,
Mm.
like yes, and then so the actual
Yeah, I
universe
like
ending
it for
because of that,
this.
that's
I like it for the X-Men universe. I do.
yeah, to retroactively go, but we already knew that. Obviously, everyone has said that. Like,
Mm.
obviously, every other character by a certain point was sidelined for more.
You were an
Wolverine
X-Man.
stuff.
Fuck it. You were the X-Man.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, especially for this universe, absolutely the X-Man.
Mhm.
Like, I just think that's really cool to retroactively say that. And
Mm.
I know you don't think this, but I think that idea is going to be like a key thing moving forward in the.
I just
MCU.
don't. I don't know. I
No.
don't think it makes like for Wolverine. Sure, like outside of Logan, like Logan was the first thing where it was trying to tell us that like he's gonna die at some point because the adamantium's poisoning him and whatever. Like, okay, sure. But like Logan, I guess like he's pretty much immortal. So I was like, as a being, as an anchor being, I was like, okay, I get it. But like we were talking about Peter Parker being the anchor being for the MCU. He's gonna die at some point. So does that mean the MCU is just fucked anyway?
Oh,
Like whether
maybe,
it
I
dies
guess,
in
yeah.
2080 years or 2000 years, who cares? Like they're fucked anyway. That makes sense.
Yeah, but Wolverine was going to die at some point too.
well, then the whole concept is like, okay,
It's very
Well,
dumb.
this is the
It's
thing.
dumb.
Is
doesn't make
I
sense, yeah.
remember hearing this months ago, and I found it here. Marvel Studios spoilers 4 months ago. This is a Daniel RPK scoop. Wow.
Oh,
It says
God.
to better
Boo.
explain the new multiverse concept is called an anchor. It means that when a being dies, their universe will start to decay until it vanishes.
He was right.
And we had also heard, I swear we had heard this before, that the MCU was going to at some point reveal that Tom Holland's Peter Parker is their anchor point.
That's dumb
Um,
though.
Yeah,
But I feel like it's going to be a thing. I mean, I saw an interview with Kevin Feige where someone asked him about that, and he went like, "It's an interesting. You might want to keep on to that thing. You might want to."
So the world dies in 2080.
I don't. I don't know.
No,
They'll
the
explain more,
world
but I
die
guess
would
at some
die
point.
would
So
the world would
dumb.
die in 4080 because it's 2000
Because-
years after they die or something.
It says a
because-
couple of thousand. It doesn't say
Because
like,
some
it'd
dude
be
got
really
bit by a
fast, really
spider.
slow.
Now
That's
the world is
2000.
doomed.
Couple of thousand. it's
Dumb.
2000.
No, but he says like he doesn't say. I guess yeah, but he says
Yeah,
like
he didn't
some
say
are
a
very
few.
quick,
If
some
it
are
was a
slow.
few, it could be anywhere from 3 to fucking 15 for all we know.
Yeah.
But he said a couple, and that is 2.
But I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't even remember.
I don't think any of us have strong enough opinions on it to be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I just think-
fuck them.
I'm
like,
not even
whatever.
saying it's the most interesting idea in the world. I just think that it will be a thing that they do carry.
I do
Okay.
think that. No, actually, no, I don't think that. No, I
I
don't
don't
think
think
that.
that.
Maybe
I don't
that's
think
why
that.
multiverses are. There you go. I got it right here. Kang is going
Yeah.
around. He's killing anchor beings. That's why universes are dying. That's their.
Oh, that is a
survival.
good idea. That kind I do.
His
actually don't
wife
hate
was
that.
was an anchor. That's why he's trying to. That's why.
What?
What?
His girlfriend, Jonathan Majors, Tyler.
Oh, this
Oh.
guy. This
Oh.
guy.
He's a
Who's-
bad man.
He's
I'm
a
the
bad
asshole here.
dude.
He's
Yeah,
the one
he
who hurt
is.
his girlfriend, and I'm the asshole here.
That's a good one.
You guys have strange standards here.
JD, you are 100% innocent. You're
Thank
a good
you.
person. Probably the
Glove
best
does
person
not
in the world.
fit. You cannot think I'm guilty.
I don't think that's. what he
Kill-
said.
I don't. No one
He
was
had
saying you weren't. All right.
I actually
in
feel
general,
like I tuned
the-
out for the last 15 seconds. I don't know what just
we
happened.
we all love.
I was
this
getting
movie.
stuck on Hunter. Hunter just whispered, "You're a good man, JD. Probably the best of all of us." And I was just out for the next 15 seconds trying to figure out what the fuck you meant by that. What are you trying to admit to?
No, I'm saying that he's better than all of us.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
I didn't hear that.
I
But
also
you know what?
didn't hear him say
I didn't
that.
scan the
I thought
QR
Harvard just
code.
made
I
that
didn't-
up.
Yeah. I
No,
didn't
I
scan
didn't,
the QR
no.
code on the screen. I didn't hear it.
for more
distracted by the
Hunter
Subway
dialogue.
Surfer gameplay down there.
Hunter, you actually do kind of sound like fucking Gambit Man, like when you talk
Call me
normally.
the Gambit.
When I
Like,
with
when you
my
talk.
strong accent, mon ami.
We just can't understand what the fuck you were saying.
I look like Channing Tatum too, like identical.
Yeah, yeah. He also
Absolutely.
did photo shoots with Milk or whatever.
Can, oh my god! Can we talk about the that montage a little bit more? Just seeing Hugh Jackman in all these different.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that was so
yeah.
cool.
On the
It was
X
so
cross.
cool. Yeah.
Dude, the Age of Apocalypse really popped me for some reason. Like I was like, oh my god, what the
Popped
fuck? Age of
you?
Apocalypse
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like it made me go in wrestling. People say the word pop when they cheer, so it popped me, it made me cheer. But also the Old Man Logan one, like him on the
Yeah.
porch,
Yeah,
like
He
that
looked
was
at
cool.
Old Man
cool as
Logan.
fuck.
Yeah,
I'd
it
buy
It
looked
that
looked
really
toy.
cool.
awesome. What else was there? There was the brown and tan suit, which
Which looked
absolutely
John Byrne
100
Brown, that was cool.
That looked
100% what
sick,
I
yeah.
wanted to see. Wanted to see that. He fights the fucking Hulk. We don't get to see it, but I kind of wish
You
we
see
did,
him
but
have the claws with the
yeah.
reflection.
There should have been a
on it.
Yeah,
QR
that is
code
such a
for the
cool
fight.
shot.
for the fight, yeah, that would have been sick.
But just put it at
But
the
that
bottom,
was-
or just put it in the middle of the screen so everyone could get it.
At least
Isn't
the
it-
I mean,
reference
Tyler
to
would think
that-
it's an ad though. He wouldn't even do it. He'd be
Yeah, I
like,
would have
Yeah.
been like, oh, what is that about? I don't even know what that is.
Isn't it
Yeah,
weird that we see like 7 variants and like only one of them isn't Hugh Jackman and it's Henry Cavill?
Yeah, I thought there'd be
It's-
more.
But do you
Yeah.
think? But that's in that scene. Deadpool said, "Well, what other versions of Wolverine were there as well? There was the patch one, right?
Patch. There's
And then
Patch,
there
brown
was the
suit,
X.
me.
The X one is a deep cut. That's like X-Men
Express.
251 or something. Like that's a very even I was like, what is that about?
I just like
And
he's
then
like,
I
are you
recognized-
okay up there? Like obviously
Yeah.
he's not.
He's not okay. Like
Just
where
a
even
sea
are
of
you?
skulls.
Sea of skulls. It's raining blood, and he's crucified on a giant X. I don't think he's okay.
Are you
But
okay?
when he shows up, when Deadpool
Uncanny
shows up too,
251. Good call.
Wow, look at
yeah,
that.
it's
Wow,
weird, but
yeah.
it's like a super deep cut for no reason. Like, why is that like a version of Wolverine? and we
Because it
don't get,
looks
like-
awesome.
It does
Yeah,
look
it
awesome.
does.
I
Yeah, that's
guess, but
exactly why. Yeah, because it looks
But
sick.
because when Deadpool sees Henry Cavill's Wolverine, he says, I think I
Cavalry.
speak for everyone when I say that this just
It
feels
just
right.
feels right.
And we're gonna definitely treat you better than those dickheads down the street or whatever. Do you think?
You
This
would
is
just
another
leave
question I
them.
had asked in the chat. Do you think that that's them setting things up for the future, or that's just
No.
like a John Krasinski?
No, I don't
Is
think
it
so.
John Krasinski?
Does he
Probably
say
just
we're
to
going to
keep it
treat
away.
you better?
He
that
says
what
we're
he
going to treat you
says?
better than the guys down the street. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so DC.
But you don't think him saying this just feels right? Like, oh, I like this idea. Is it not them testing the waters with this idea?
I mean,
Because
maybe.
Henry
No.
Cavill
Mate,
like Henry
I would
Cavill
like it, but I don't
would
think it's
show
gonna
up in
happen.
this universe in a way that John Krasinski like wouldn't. You know what I mean?
I think
assume
he'll
John
show
Krasinski
up
doesn't wanna
not as
play Reed
Wolverine. I
Richards.
feel like he might show up as something else.
Magneto.
Is
I
that
don't-
not
I don't-
lame as fuck? He just played Wolverine for him to show up as, people said Captain Britain. What?
Yeah, but like, I don't think we're going to get to Avengers Secret Wars and they're going to be like, right, we've got the options of Henry Cavill, Wolverine, and Hugh Jackman, and they're going to go with Henry Cavill.
No,
Either
but I
do
think if
Hugh
they
Jackman or do
reboot-
both.
I think
They're
when
gonna
they
take the really short
reboot-
Wolverine.
When they
When they
reboot it and
reboot,
recast
Henry
everyone,
Cavill's fucking hairline will be halfway up his like head.
It
Wolverine's
already
like,
is,
old.
yeah.
You can just say Wolverine's old. He is.
No,
know?
then just do Hugh Jackman.
But he's a little older.
A little bit.
You know what I
'Cause
mean? I feel like that's them at least seeing how people react to this idea.
I think it's fun, but that does not look like it's there to sustain a movie.
He does look silly as hell.
He looks
I don't know.
silly.
I think it's definitely, I don't know. Out of all the Henry Cavill MCU fan casts, I think I hate that one the least. So yeah, good stuff.
Love it.
I really I mean it does feel right. I would be happy if he was cast as Wolverine, but I don't think that's who they're
No.
going with.
I can't picture him talking like that for a whole movie though. Like
Yeah,
one
he
line.
would
He was
sure,
just
but-
leaving.
Also,
Yeah.
did he Loki do like the Mission
Yeah.
Impossible?
Loki
like,
wasn't
Yeah,
in
he
it.
did. He
Yeah.
did.
arm
He
charge?
shook
That was
them
cool.
out.
That was cool.
Will we get a Henry Cavill Wolverine hot toy?
I hope so.
Because I mean,
I think
it's not a dream.
get
He's an actual
fantastic.
dude.
I'll
out
take
there in the
14 of them.
multiverse.
We'll get
Yeah.
brown and tan Wolverine.
We have
We
Kid
definitely will get that.
Oh,
100%.
Kid
'cause
Pool.
it's cheap to
Oh
make.
my god.
Yeah,
it's
there's a
like-
We
Kid
already-
Pool
they're
hot
making
toy.
Kid Pool.
So.
Kid Pool makes no
Who's
sense.
buying that? Who's
Oh,
buying
the
that?
Dead-
Harper.
Then if they're not on the list, they're not on the shelf.
It's
The
gonna be on the
Deadpool core,
list.
actually, completely forgot we're in this movie. I think was really interesting. I was blown away that Lady Pool doesn't take off her mask.
I-
And reveal
Yeah,
Yeah,
it.
here,
even though
I
it
was
is
yeah.
Blake
waiting for it.
Lively. Yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah.
I definitely thought that was going to happen. I thought they would be in it more. I thought they would be like,
Same, yeah.
They were kind of an afterthought, really. Like
Yeah,
all of the
that's-
Deadpool
that is-
variants.
I would
Even
agree
like the
with that.
nice pool popping up, that was kind of like okay.
Yeah,
I
can
like
we
just
talk about how
happens to
Nice
be there.
Pool is Hunter, and that's why we
It
all
is
hated
Hunter,
him.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I was so
Sorry.
happy when he got shot to
I think-
pieces.
His
I-
death
and-
was really funny.
Yeah. Oh.
How long does it take to regenerate? Regenerate?
I think that was a fun action sequence, but I kind of agree with the idea that they were an afterthought. I thought they could have been in it more. I think if you're gonna make a Deadpool movie about the multiverse, the Deadpool core are a thing. Why not do more with that? I guess, but I mean it was fine for what it was. You know, I thought
Yeah, I mean-
Headpool. I swear to God, I thought Headpool was gonna be like the X-Men Origins.
Yeah, I
Head-
thought that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shocked we didn't see that version of Deadpool.
That's
know
what I
he's, like,
mean. I thought
dead.
there would be
JD,
more
yes.
of that.
Yes, JD, I know. Stop telling me. Yes, I know.
What?
Tyler, okay. Yes, I can do that.
What?
JD's sending me secret messages.
You really made them
you know-
secret. You really kept them a secret.
You know what we didn't talk about, and I thought it was going to be like a part at the end of this movie was him being held by Thor as he's like dying in the future or whatever, and then being
Why
like,
is
"Don't
Thor
worry about that."
crying?
Don't worry. And he's like, "No, why was Chris Hemsworth holding me? What's going on
Is
there?"
Why
that-
was
is
he
that Secret
crying?
Wars? Is that
Yeah.
Secret Wars?
Is that secret? Does Deadpool sacrifice himself and Thor holds him?
Yeah. Why is Thor crying?
And
Is that
was
something that
that new
happens-
footage, or was that just Thor from the Dark World?
That was
It
Thor
is from the Dark
It
World.
also
World.
wasn't Hemsworth, was it? Was that not Chris Hemsworth?
It didn't
No, it
look like Chris
definitely was.
Hemsworth.
It didn't.
It was
Oh, I
Hemsworth.
thought it didn't look like him.
It didn't look
I
like
thought
it.
it was. I thought it was Hemsworth's like brother, like the dude that.
No,
played the
I'm
actor
pretty
Thor.
sure it
Yeah,
was
I thought it was from the
actually-
play.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
thought it was
like
play
Matt.
Thor.
It's not Matt Damon. Matt Damon's Loki. The other one.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Matt
that
Damon
too.
is,
Yeah.
Is an actor that plays Loki in the MCU. Is that weird?
That's all. But no, I do hope we see that scene in the future.
Do you think so?
I
Well,
think
do you
we
think-
will.
Going into these new Avengers movies, Deadpool and Wolverine are certainly going to be in it. Like Ryan Reynolds and Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds and Wolverine,
He is
Ryan
Wolverine.
Reynolds and Hugh Jackman definitely signed on for more movies. Like for sure, they're going to be in.
Oh,
Avengers.
100%. Yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
So, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Actually, just completely lost.
Plus
my
all the
train of thought.
interviews recently on like the cover premiere where they're just
Yeah,
like
I forgot what I was
both
talking
Hugh and Ryan are like, this is the most fun we've ever had making a movie, period.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds said he
Um,
got depressed when they finished because he wanted to just keep filming and filming and filming. So
I want to see all of the crossovers. You know what I mean? I want to see all of them. I want them.
I want
like,
to
I
see
think
the
this-
other 3 Fantastic Four members from the 2000s.
Really, all of them.
I do. Yes.
All of them.
Yes.
Really?
I want to see
Dude,
the
is that-
Thing
Why?
because he
Why?
looks
Michael Chiklis, why?
because he's funny. He's a goofy guy.
He's funny.
'Cause he's
Yeah, but
funny.
they wouldn't
Or-
bring back like the suit. They would CGI him to make him look like he was wearing.
Oh,
the
I
suit.
will throw knives at the screen if they do that.
Well, it's not gonna happen. You won't have to throw knives at the scene.
Knives,
I-
knives.
I'm gonna do it
I
anyways.
did like. I don't know why I always get excited when a character says Reed, references Reed.
Yeah, same. I'm like, that's Reed Richards.
is he gonna show up? Yeah.
I go to the person next to me. I'm like, that's Reed Richards.
They're like,
It-
and then it's your girlfriend being like, "Yes, you've said that 10 times."
Yeah, I know,
basically what
I know.
happened.
Deadpool and Wolverine showing up in Avengers movies though is just like a crazy idea.
That's
It's so-
absolutely from the Dark World.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
100%.
absolutely from the Dark World.
But it's like, I want to see all the crossovers. I want to see them join the MCU Earth, I guess, at least for like a little bit to have them interact with the characters. Hugh and Toby have to meet. That has to happen.
Yeah,
That's
that
bucket
will
list,
happen,
come
I'm
on.
sure.
That will happen. That's $1 billion.
It's that shot, and I agree. It doesn't fully look like him. But
Oh
it is
yeah,
from
it,
Dark
Yeah,
it
didn't
is
really look
him.
like
No, it is.
Oh,
Look
okay,
like
so it is
Puppy.
Hemsworth.
He does
from-
look, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Just
looked
the
like
angle.
Fat Sector Harper.
Oh, I'll pull a picture up, There it is. Canon. It's canon.
Kind of looks like him.
Michael Chiklis.
Michael Chiklis.
This is what I watched.
Dude,
it 2
I'd
years
be
ago.
I'd be a great Michael Chiklis thing.
You think so?
You're gonna
I
play
think I'd
Michael
be-
Chiklis, not the Thing.
Yeah, no, I just play Michael Chiklis.
I just
In
want
the
him.
making
I want him
of
to appear
movie.
again wearing his wedding outfit.
You'd have to be bald though.
So
I always thought it was funny that like a moral of the story of the Fantastic Four is that no one's gonna actually love Ben if they could see what he looks like, so he has to marry a blind woman. That's really sad.
Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it?
It is fucked up. I think like him and Alicia are always really cute, but I'm like, God, but it's fucked up that the like the implication that no one could love him if they could see him. You know, it's sad.
No, I'm sure
I'm
I'm
everyone.
so distracted because he's fucking playing the same clip.
The same. It is like a Subway Surfers. Like,
Yeah,
thing
but
keeps
instead of the Subway
showing up.
Surfers, I'm too distracted by it.
Yeah, no, I can't. I actually can't stop watching it.
Hunter, make it go away.
Why is it on Snapchat?
Because I feel in a Snapchat.
Like,
You were the director of Fantastic Four?
Yeah, this was
Tim
on
Story.
set.
can you
You're
stop
Josh
showing
Tank?
it, please?
Josh Tank, whatever the fuck his
Yeah.
name is.
Put it down. Put it
Remember when he got
down.
bullied by the Instagram community? That was a fun time.
Do you want to see Miles
that's right.
Teller back?
Yes.
Hunter?
Yeah, as the maker.
Do you remember who bullied him, JD?
I don't remember who did. Was it your friend? that you were in a group
I
chat
don't
with?
know.
it
Smelled
your
like
friend?
comeuppance though, didn't it?
I think it was your friend, right?
Yeah, my
Your
What?
co-star when you were the big wheel.
oh god.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember-
he
I
was
don't
the
even
one that
know
did
any
it.
of this.
And
I
that
don't
went
know
well.
Any of this?
They
Yeah, Josh
bullied the
Trank.
director of Fant Four Stick like so bad.
Who's
Yeah.
they?
Like Gavin and his army.
Yeah.
Why are we so scared? Why are we so scared?
I'm not,
I'm not scared.
I don't think
I'm
it
not
was-
afraid
JD,
anymore.
JD,
I'm not afraid.
JD, we were in that army.
You guys donated
I
money.
never, I never bullied the guy from Fant
I
Four
got
Stick.
my
But
money
we
What did- how did they-
donated
wait,
money.
They don't. They
You bought a
bullied
fucking
Josh Trank?
sweatshirt and never got it. That's
Where is
criminal.
it? Yeah.
I do
where is
not
it?
remember that, Tyler.
They bullied. What did they say?
Yeah, they all came at Josh Trank, and then Josh Trank idiotically started like arguing
It's a
back and being
debate.
like, "You're just a bunch of." Blah, 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 blah." I'm like, it was just like a shit.
I don't
show.
remember
And then-
this
And then
either.
he
Wow.
deleted his Instagram account. Yeah.
Yeah. They like
And then
bullied him.
Gavin
And they
was
kept
like
saying they're,
celebrating it, like we bullied this guy with a
Yeah.
massive ego off of Instagram for the audio
I don't remember
listeners.
that. I do not remember
Watch
that.
these.
I remember that.
I don't remember that either.
It's
He like
amazing
made like
how
an Al
full circle
Capone
things
movie where
go.
like Al Capone shit himself or something, and they kept like commenting that.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, he did make a
Was it
Al
Tom
Capone
Hardy as
movie.
Al Capone? Or
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah. Yeah.
He
Wow.
was gonna make a Boba Fett movie at some point. Remember?
That was Harper's
Mhm.
friend.
He was gonna make a Boba Fett
Yeah,
movie,
Josh
and then
Trank.
they saw Fantastic Four and they said, "Never the fuck mind."
Yeah,
like
don't worry about
actually, no.
that. We'll make it way better. We'll make
Yeah,
it.
we'll make a
Disney
show
Plus
on
show.
Disney
It'll be
Plus.
Wait, should we do the
awesome.
theme song for old time's sakes?
Right. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right.
Good stuff.
Boba
Boba Fett.
I missed that.
Show.
Fat Four Stick is bad, but I think it could have
No,
been.
just leave it there. No, no.
Okay.
leave it
Stop
there.
right there.
Okay.
End of
It
sentence.
could've
Say that
been
again.
decent.
Say it again.
No, it couldn't
Do you
have
think
been.
the
It was
cast
never
was
going
good?
to be.
I think
There's
it's
no
got
director's
one
cut.
good scene, and that scene.
Do you think it's well cast?
If
Very
you
well.
say it's the
No.
Rock, the Rock, the thing
The
jumping out of the fucking plane.
What is it?
Yes,
I think
yeah.
half. I think you know what? I think overall half of each of the Fantastic Four casts really work. I think that Miles
Well,
Teller
Miles
and
Teller,
You mean
yeah.
what's his
like
name? really
half
work.
of them as people?
What do you mean?
like
half
you
of
cut
them
him
as
in
You
people?
mean half
Yeah,
of
when you
Miles
slice them
Teller
in
is
half
good?
and then the upper body parts. No, shut up. I mean, like 2 out of the 4 on each
Okay,
of the
that's
on
good.
each
Well,
of
okay.
the
Wait,
castings.
from
work.
which one?
You
though?
said half of each. I
Human-
was confused.
You're so stupid. Yeah,
So
cut
human-
them
so-
in half.
so-
cut them.
But
in
I
Chris
thought you were
Evans-
I thought you were gonna give the argument of like, you know, when people go, Tobey Maguire's a good Peter Parker, but he's not a good Spider-Man. I thought you were about to do that.
up.
No, shut up.
So-
Miles
you're
Teller
saying like
and
Chris
Michael B.
Evans
Jordan.
and Michael Chiklis,
right?
and then
Yeah,
Miles
yes, and Miles
Teller
Teller
and-
and Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, I think because what's her name, Kate Mara, and what's his name? Who was the dude that played Ben? Even like in
Ben-
New
Benjamin
Oh,
Grimm, I
it
think.
was
Ben Grimm.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it
Ben
was.
Grimm.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god! It was
Jamie
what's his
something?
face from Rocket Man? Jamie Bell. Yeah,
Jamie Bell. Yeah, it's
Elton
a small
John.
guy. It's like
it's the
what a
dude from the Rocket. It's
terrible,
bloody
terrible
Bernie.
casting on that part. And I don't think I know there is nostalgia for him, but what is his name? Yohan Griffith as Reed. I don't think it works. don't
I
it's
think it
very
works
good.
so good. I think it's such
Wait,
good
so you like
casting.
Michael B. Jordan better than Chris Evans as Johnny Storm?
I didn't say that. I said he was.
You
well
said
cast,
you said
though.
Michael B. Jordan.
No, I'm saying that. Oh my God! Wow, this really. I guess I didn't state this properly. Half
No,
of the
thank you.
Fantastic cast and half of the
Vindication.
original cast, irrespective of each other, also. So like half.
Wait,
of the
so
first
you're gonna
cast
cut him in
works.
half?
I'm gonna cut him in half, and I'm gonna cut him in half.
Like from the
leave it.
middle or from
That's
the
it. That's
waist?
it. We move
actu-
on now. It's a
But yes.
point that's never going to be conveyed properly.
Both
I'm actually
movies
realizing
don't
now-
have necessarily terrible
Yeah,
casting.
I'm actually realizing now I don't know how to explain it.
Wait, so
I'm trying to
How
find
did
the
Galactus
words.
end up being a
You
cloud?
see why I was confused? I didn't
Yeah.
know. I still don't fully know.
Okay, Tyler, from like the middle or from the waist?
Yeah,
think from
do
the
you mean
waist
bisected?
down.
Jessica
or
Alba
like-
on both sides.
Yes. What?
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 JD, if you could have one half of Jessica Alba, which half would it
Both.
be? Deadpool of Wolverine.
Good movie. Good movie. Has some pacing issues, has some editing issues. But good movie.
It's got some
Oh,
story just being a mess.
Cassandra Nova.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cassandra
no,
Nova's
yeah.
fine. She's okay.
I thought I love the effects of the fingers in the one. I thought that was
Yeah,
creepy
yeah,
as
that was
shit.
good.
Yeah,
Very
cool.
Doctor Strangey.
I don't like
I
how this
think
plot
it
basically
is
happens because a
from the
TVA
comics.
employee was feeling a little
That was
mischievous.
my point. Yeah,
no, I
it's
like
so-
that. I like that. I
No,
like that it's
it's-
kind of
it's-
low stakes TVA. I like that he's just a prick.
I
like
don't.
that.
I don't mind it being low stakes. I just wish like we didn't have them before the movie going. It's going to impact the MCU.
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't have
think
anything to do with the MCU. Like it's
Yeah.
the void is the mode, and no one like in the MCU gives a shit outside of Loki.
Nobody knows even about it. Yeah,
That's what I mean.
I
That's what
think I love Matthew McFadden. He's in Succession.
He was
really-
very good. I
yeah,
liked him a
he's
lot.
hilarious. Yeah, I love him.
Yeah,
So
He
him and
put
him
his
in this
all
movie.
into it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in Succession, he plays a character who, like, you could tell really wants to go megomaniacal, but can't. So in this, he actually gets to like do that for fun, and
Yeah.
I think he really
Yeah.
worked.
He was good. I
Uh,
liked him a lot.
What else? Was there anything else in this movie? Who else?
Did you like the fact that like Deadpool's plan of putting a Wolverine in his universe works, and then he goes, "By the way, I've got some friends in the void. Can I have them back too?" And they just go, "Yeah, we'll see what we can do." And they're all good. Like
Yeah, and we get and
we can
get
just do that.
He kills Laura, right? He gets a Laura.
Yeah.
He gets Laura, but I assume
it-
that the others would have made it out if Laura
Is this
did. It's
this is Laura in the void? The Laura from Logan?
Yes,
It's not,
100%.
is
I
it?
thought it was
100%.
She had the
yeah,
sunglasses.
because she has the sunglasses.
Yeah. And so
She
what happened to
says
her?
that-
What happened?
Don't know, but she
Why
got
not?
picked up by the
It
TVA
worked-
at some
it
point.
worked
But
for
she
the
does
plot.
literally say, like, you know, your sacrifice meant that I got to have a life, and
That's why
like,
I guess I was
my
confused on
friends.
that because
No, it's 100% her.
I'm just not imagining a story where she gets fucking sent to the void by the TVA. That just
And she
doesn't
says something in
feel-
Spanish.
Mate, she's in a story where she fights with Jennifer Garner's
I
Electra.
just
You
thought it was
can't
gonna
imagine
be a different version of Laura, just a
No,
Laura
it's
from
absolutely
somewhere.
her. It's absolutely.
Because she
her.
talks about her Logan, and it's very clearly the Logan.
Yeah,
we
and it's
that's
knew.
what I
Logan,
was just
yeah.
confused on that.
Jennifer Garner Electra's got to be one of the like wildest, like wide.
It's
Out
nuts.
of like
yeah.
that would be like a DC multiverse movie where like Holly Berry Catwoman returns. You'd just be like, oh,
Yeah, no,
I
that
think- I
is
think that was
exactly.
the point.
that's like that's the
exactly
equivalent,
what it is.
right?
That's
That's a good- I think
100% right.
comparison.
But wasn't that
Yeah,
the
that's-
point? The point was that she sucked in this movie, but we want to give her some level of a kind of redemption.
I
I
mean,
mean,
something like
yeah,
this
no-
was forgotten.
She's not one that really needs a redemption. I
And-
think.
I mean,
like-
she didn't need it, but who else would you have picked from the Fox?
You're
era?
fighting the most powerful
Daredevil.
Cassandra.
Oh yeah, Daredevil. Yeah.
I would have Colin Farrell's Bullseye.
I thought it was. Man, I swear to God, I thought it was.
Tyler, just like, who else would you pick from the Daredevil movie?
Yeah,
Daredevil.
I go.
Yeah,
Daredevil,
yeah.
I guess.
No,
Ben
Happy
Affleck wasn't
Hogan.
showing up in this, bro.
Foggy
Like,
Nelson.
That man's too like depressed going through his like fourth.
It would have been
divorce,
so
like,
good if he
ain't
did
gonna
though.
be-
He was my most wanted, I think.
No,
He
They
was-
would make
he was
so
your
many
most
people-
wanted. What do you
Well,
mean?
I
Why?
swear to God, I wanted Eric Ben as Hulk. I
Walking
swear to
out that
God.
Yeah,
door?
I actually would have loved. I love Eric Banner. I fucking love that.
Like
guy.
I feel like it would have made more sense to have like the Hulk, for example, as opposed to like
Yeah.
Elektra. Like she's
I
fighting
thought there
Cassandra
was
fucking
gonna be a
Nova.
Hulk
She
fight.
survived.
Eric
good
Banner's
point.
Her last
Hulk would
name's
be so
Nachos.
good.
No, it's actually Nachios.
Am I right here?
Just
Or am I
dead
wrong?
really got
silence
Hunter.
across the fucking.
Am I
board.
right
That is
here or am I wrong?
Hunter's
incredible.
really laughing at that. Her last name
Look
is
at him.
Nachos.
That's because he always reads
Have
it
you
as nachos,
never
and I
thought
know
of
he
that
does.
joke
I know.
before? Like,
I know every time they say Electra's last name in the comics, he reads it as nachos.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
But like that is a joke I think I've seen like 4,000 times at this point, and Hunter's like, that is the funniest thing he's ever heard.
But JD's argument is that's the reason why she should have been killed.
It's a good point.
I
It's a
mean,
good point.
to be
Her last
fair, I'm
name
not
is
wrong.
and it's not even Nachos. Yeah.
Like, how did she first survive? Her last name is not.
I know. I'm saying like Cassandra fucking Nova, right? She's supposed to be this powerful, like I am Charles Xavier, but woman.
Yeah.
She couldn't beat Elektra.
Yeah.
She
I
wasn't
guess
really
not.
fighting Elektra though, was she?
Yeah, you
Elektra
don't see.
escaped
What
to
about,
the outside, though. Did she not?
What about Thomas Jane's Punisher? Would you want him? They mentioned Punisher. He says which one as well, right?
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah, there's been like
What if he
5 of
showed
them.
up?
We
I don't
should
really
have
give a
had.
shit
We
about any
should have
Punisher
had
that's not
a
Johnny
Punisher.
Berthnall.
It's cool to think that we did. There were other characters on that team. Not
Yeah.
just
They had a
who were
Magneto at some
Shut
point.
up! Stop it! Stop it! It's not that funny.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But like,
I
there was
only
a
can.
Punisher. There, like Ben Affleck was on that team.
You know what I might
Yeah, that's
think?
true. That's true.
I sort of think that the Wolverine backstory parts where Cassandra goes into his head and I feel like that didn't necessarily land for me. I feel like I didn't really connect to that because I just feel like I was entirely thinking about like you told me a bunch of humans busted into the mansion and killed Storm.
Yeah, I was wondering that as well.
Yeah, how like I just didn't
How
understand.
did they possibly kill him on
Imagine if
Wolverine's
they
Earth?
had guns, though, Tyler. You think of that?
Ooh.
I
That's a
guess
good
I
point.
didn't
That is a
think
good
of
point.
that. No.
Also,
I really
maybe
thought we were gonna
maybe
get a
one of the
flashback.
humans was Trask, and
I
that he
really
had big
thought-
robots.
Oh, he said a big robot.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. That's a
I
good point.
I genuinely thought we were gonna get some look at like the original X-Men cast.
I
I
thought they were all
thought
gonna be
so
like
too.
dead on the ground, like they were gonna walk through their bodies or some shit.
God, dude, I really want
When
to
we
see.
heard the screams and stuff, I'm like, yes, this is the right.
Yeah, we got Patrick Stewart back for Multiverse of Madness so he could get his neck snapped, but like
Yeah.
not for
I thought he would at
Wolverine to
least
get
show
some
back up for
closure.
this, right? You would think
Mm.
so.
I thought for
I-
sure we'd see him.
I really think though at some point we should or maybe even will see like a James Marsden, Famke Janssen, like in their X-Men costumes, like legit suits.
I think if this movie showed us anything, it's that the MCU, unless it like completely reboots and everyone is recast, is not going to try and redo the X-Men. It's just going to be the
I
old
don't know.
ones.
Do you think it's going to be the old ones? I know. I think
Yes, I do,
I
because they've
think
got a
that
universe full of them
currently-
now, and that universe is established to cross
No,
over
but-
into the
okay,
MCU
but
in this movie.
Here's what I think. I think this is what we've talked about, right? In the Marvels, which nobody saw, Monica Rambeau in the post-credit scene gets sent to a universe where Beast
With
is there,
Beast,
and the X-Men
yes.
are there, and that's a universe where
Yes.
the X-Men exist.
I think that's this universe.
Secret Wars. I think that's this universe as well. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think, but he looks like
Oh,
comic book Beast, right? And it's Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, we just say he's
Is
buffed up.
yeah is. But you're right about it being the same cast because they kept Kelsey Grammer for that, and so that implies we probably will see all of the original cast in actual X-Men costumes.
Yeah.
Is Avengers Secret Wars when they do the idea of
Yep.
616 versus Ultimate Universe?
Is
Is it going to be
that
Avengers versus
Fox
X-Men?
verse.
Oh my god, it is.
Is that Secret Wars?
Hell yes, I'm all in. Let's
Yeah, that-
fucking go.
That's
yeah,
your
hell
Avengers
yeah.
versus X-Men movie. That's your Secret Wars movie. You get it all in one swoop.
Woo!
You get everyone out.
But
But
will it
I
only
wanna
be
see
the
Iron
original
Man in
X-Men, not the new X-Men?
the new, what
Dude,
do you mean the
both.
new?
Oh, like young,
Like as
young.
in like Michael Fassbender, James
No,
McAvoy.
I
like
think we
those?
could get a Fassbender at some point, even, but I think it
I
would.
need it.
If,
need
I think
it.
if they,
He is good. He is good. He is
I've
good.
been
I think
under
they
the
would
mercy.
do
of
that.
Where were
men
you,
just
Charles?
I've been under the mercy of men just following
I
orders.
think it.
Never
I
again.
think you know what. It's really just going to depend to if they can get there before either of them dies, because they're really old at this point.
James
Ian
McAvoy
McKellen.
and Michael
No,
Fassbender. are
Ian
gonna die.
McKellen and
we
and
got to
Patrick
remember
Stewart.
too. Deadpool 2, the X-Men that are apparently in the modern day is McAvoy.
Oh yeah, or
and
the
they-
young. But I think Feige worked on the original X-Men movie. He's gonna cast the original cast. Who cares about that one, right?
yeah.
I think that's what Secret Wars is gonna be. But at the same time, I like that idea. But I want to see Iron Man in that for some reason. You know, if we're gonna go all out and just do
Dude,
nonsense
I
bullshit,
think I actually think it's an inevitability at this point. I think
that Robert
actor
Downey
dude
Jr. is gonna show
He's
up.
so gonna come back at some
Well,
point.
Chris fucking
Think so,
Evans.
yeah.
showed up
Evans,
again.
I know he came back to
I
Human
think-
Torch.
I think he'll come back as Captain America as well.
I think Steve Rogers is going
Yeah.
to show up again. Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
absolutely we'll get a version of Steve Rogers again.
Yeah.
I think that
I
that's.
don't
opening the door.
think they were going to until Marvel pivoted away from all of it, and now they've just sort of been meandering for the last 3 years.
Well,
and, like,
it's funny because Deadpool, they have the conversation about that. They have the conversation
Yeah.
about the multiverse fatigue and like, oh,
Yeah.
I think it's been steadily getting
Wizard of
better
Oz
since
or
Endgame. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think that's interesting that they have that conversation in this movie. but I do think that it's not like they're gonna not do Secret Wars. You know,
Mhm.
they might not do Kang Dynasty anymore, but I think Secret Wars is still like what they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And I think
by the
do think they will-
Russos too. Like,
Yeah, I think that will end with a
Yeah.
reboot. I think that'll end with a reboot
I
where they
agree.
recast everyone. Like I
Yeah.
think that's where
well,
you
maybe not
get the original
everyone.
cast
But
out of the way and like the X-Men cast, I mean, and then that's where you reboot.
I
And
don't
What
think
a-
I
what
don't think they'll
about- what about
recast
this, Tyler?
everybody. But
Thoughts on this?
Henry
What
Cavill.
about they just end it? What about that?
I mean, I would
Yes.
like that, but they're not going to do that.
The
They're not gonna
Captain
do it 'cause of
Adam?
money.
Yes, just blow up.
Yeah, Captain Adam kills himself, blows up
What-
both universes. That sounds awesome.
That's kind
Oh
of
my God.
badass.
Can you do you? Isn't it
Post credit
insane
scene.
that Far Sector shows or Fat Sector? God damn it.
Fat sector.
Do you think it's crazy that
gotta
DC
draw
tried
that.
to make this movie and it was the fucking Flash? They tried to make like this
Oh, it's
multiverse
so
movie
painful.
where
They,
we get
they
so
literally
much-
tried to
painful,
make
it
this
was so bad.
exact movie
They tried to
Dark
make No Way
Flash.
Home. They tried to make this movie. They tried to, and it just was the worst.
because you got the
movie
goofy
ever.
guy in
It
red
really
and then the
is
dark,
this movie,
mysterious
isn't it?
character.
Yeah, it's the worst movie ever, dude. I
You
can't
thought it was going to be
believe-
good.
It
You
was so
actually
funny
thought-
when we
I
all
did.
got to record. Harper, I think you were missing in Crisis during that, but JD, Tyler, and I, we went on the podcast to record, and we start recording. Just like, do you guys think this was good? And we're like, no. It's like, okay, thank God.
Thank God,
it was
yeah.
just a terrible movie. It was the
We
worst
all
movie.
disagreed.
Was
it
I not
bad.
on the Flash review? That's just
I don't think you were.
We were
That
actually
movie
talking about
sucked.
this. Well, this is the first movie review where all four of us have seen the movie and are here since Wakanda Forever.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Unless it
'Cause-
was Guardians.
Or Black. I didn't see Guardians.
Nope. JD
Oh,
didn't see
never-
Guardians, and yeah, the JD didn't see Guard, and
And I
JD
wasn't on the
wasn't there
Spider-Verse
for-
review, even though all four of us saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why I wasn't
Crazy.
on it.
you just hated everyone that day.
I still do.
You were so
That's when you
angry.
quit the podcast. Well, you do quit the podcast every week.
That's true. Can't wait to see
Stole
it for
my-
part
that
2
Stole
tomorrow.
my whole fucking thing. That's my thing.
He stole my whole fucking flow, word for word.
my- Word for word.
Do you guys think you will
Flash
watch
movie
this
review.
movie again, Deadpool Wolverine? For Tyler's question, in theaters.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm going to see it again in theaters. Well, going back to the theater experience I had, it wasn't very good. There was this fucking asshole woman in front of me. Okay, so I was complaining about it in the theater. This is how ridiculous this woman was. In the theater, remember the part where they're holding hands and Madonna's playing and
Yeah.
Deadpool's staring at Wolverine's abs.
Oh, yeah, it's
We're watching
excellent
the movie,
part.
man. We're here. She pulls up
Guardians of the
Google,
Galaxy
looks
1.
up Wolverine, shows her boyfriend a picture of Wolverine's abs from the Wolverine. I'm like, what is? We're in the movie theater. Like,
yeah,
it's
and
on
you can
screen.
see his abs are there. Yeah, like
Yeah,
look
like,
up.
what is that? And there was a part where she looked up Cassandra Nova, and it was just like a edit of half the comic Cassandra Nova and the version from the movie. And she goes, "Oh, just from the comic. We're in a theater, bitch."
Yeah. Didn't you
Oh
say
my
you
God.
kicked her seat though?
At a certain point, because she was recording the final battle, and I couldn't my eyes just cannot focus on the one thing.
I hate when people do that. Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's
kicked the
disgusting.
shit out of her chair. I was just like, "This is done. I'm not
And
doing
Good
this
thing you
anymore."
added chair to that.
What happened from that? Like,
Phone
did she
not
turn
come out
around?
again? Phone did not come out again. I'll say that.
She turn around and say anything, or
Wait,
just like
no.
Was
So
it one
violence
kick or
works is what I'm
multiple?
hearing. Violence works.
It was one kick. It was one. It was one kick. But
Violence works?
bro,
That's all he needs.
at some point you got to do something. I am a proponent of yelling at people in the theaters, but like I don't want to bend down and go like, "Hey, shut up," or whatever. You know, like that's kind of strange. But I am a proponent. Like there was a kid behind us in the theater who he was really loud during the previews, and he said something like, you know, that him and his friends were talking, and he said he was a kid. I say he's a kid. He was like 19 or something, and he was like, "Oh, if that happens, I'm gonna kill myself." And he kept talking. My dad said, "Why don't you just do it right now? Shut the fuck up."
Base, Mr. Torres. Base.
And I was
Fuck.
just like, Jesus Christ.
Lando, bro, that's amazing.
I know.
Hold up to
But
Captain
that's-
Adam.
I am like a full proponent of tell people shut up in the movie theater.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I love that he did that. Oh my god, I was dying laughing.
Why didn't you do it right now?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
That's scary. If I was that kid, I'd be so afraid.
Yeah, if I was that
know,
kid,
I
I'd
know.
do it.
But that was like after like 10 minutes of he just won't stop talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I saw Paranormal Activity 2, and before the movie even started, I was talking with some friends, and a guy in front of me turned around and like, "You guys have to shut up, or I'll." He said, "I'll choke you out." I specifically remember he said he would choke us out.
The movie hadn't started
We
yet.
were like 14, and the previews hadn't even started yet. Like, okay,
What?
and we were silent for
Sorry,
the whole movie.
man.
The only movie where I had to shush someone was either Venom or Venom 2. I think it was Venom 1.
Venom 2.
I think it was Venom
Wow.
1. I want to say it was Venom 1, but like these guys were like so fucking loud and they were like talking about like Venom and like Punisher and like all that weird Eminem stuff. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Did
They
Anyway, best movie I ever seen.
when I was a kid and I saw Age of Ultron, I remember hearing an old man in the theater say to someone, "I paid to see this movie, not to see you play on your fucking phone." And I
Ooh,
remember
good
just
line,
being like,
good line.
I wish I want to be him. Like, I
The
want to
Rock.
be that guy. Like, he inspired me. He got
It was The Rock in
That-
disguise on his phone.
he-
Like, what'd you think of that?
To get the critical
He-
feedback from my number one.
The Rock in disguise. That's such.
The Rock was the guy behind my dad. That was the critical feedback. Shut the fuck up, kill yourself.
You're just like, why are you doing that?
The Rock said he's gonna kill himself if Black Adam didn't make $1 billion, and your dad said, "Why don't you fucking do it already?"
Why don't you just fucking do it? All right, do it right now. Do
Oh
it
my
right now.
god, dude! The other day, oh no, it was when we got out of Deadpool and Wolverine. I was telling Vicky about like the bad X-Men movies, and she was like, you know, I think I'd still want to watch those. And then she paused and she went, but not Black Adam. Like that one sounds really bad. And I went, yeah, it is. Yeah, it
Vicky
is.
has to watch it for the podcast.
Yesterday,
couldn't do it to her. I
fucking,
couldn't do
we
it
were
to her.
watching. We were talking. It was before Deadpool and Wolverine, and she was like, "Oh, the only one X-Men movie I haven't seen is Dark Phoenix," and I'm like, well, I think Dark Phoenix is the worst movie ever, but I haven't seen it in 5 years, so fine, let's watch it.
Yeah.
Literally, the both of us fell asleep during it. Both of us fell asleep during the movie and woke up like 2 hours later. And it
Was it at the
over.
same time, or did one of you go and
At
the
the
other
same
one
time?
went, yeah,
It was
fair
literally.
enough.
It was after. It was when Mystique died. Remember?
That's
And
only
the
like
movie-
30 minutes.
It's like 30 minutes in. She said, "This feels like it should be the middle of the movie," and we just fell asleep. Oh my god, great movie to
Awesome.
fall asleep to. Obviously,
Is it the
Dark
movie where
Phoenix.
they fight on like a train and Nightcrawler like kills people?
Yes,
That scene's pretty good.
Honestly, the action's not that bad, but that movie's just boring. It was a certain point, and again, this feeds into why Hugh Jackman wearing the costume in this was so rewarding. It was like a certain point where it's just inexcusable that they don't have costumes. Like the fact that they're wearing like civilian attire in the big fight is just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Why do you have battle suits?
Do you remember when they had those costumes in Apocalypse and they look fucking awful? Those costumes suck.
What? At the end
They
of the movie?
suck. Yeah,
no, they should have
suck.
worn those. That's
Oh
you're
no.
insane.
I'm not talking. I'm talking like Magneto's outfit, like those outfits. They look
Oh,
terrible.
yeah. No, those suck. And
Not,
so
not
did
the ones they. The
I'm
ones
saying
they
the
have
ones they
right at
get
the
at
end
the-
are fine.
But
Yeah,
that's
they're
also a
okay.
thing where it's like, why not just? Why the fuck would you show it to me if I can't have it? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. Yeah,
That
like,
kinda
what
thing.
was the
Uncut
point?
Jams. Nice
It
reference.
was, and it was certainly, it was definitely
Uncut
inexcusable at a certain
Jams.
point that they did not
Thank
wear
you,
those
Harper.
costumes.
Thank you.
I hate that movie, by the way. That's a fun
So do
fact.
I. I think it's
I
terrible.
fucking hate Uncut
Yeah,
Gems.
movie
I love
It's
that movie.
awful.
That's a 5
A24
stars for me.
sucks, and I'm tired of pretending it
A24 is
doesn't.
mid as shit. Yeah,
And
no,
I'm
they're
tired
not
of
good.
pretending it doesn't.
Yeah, no,
We
I'm actually
pretend.
with you.
Nah, never mind.
Movies are
Sorry.
subjective. Letterbox D's reviews are subjective. Isn't that what they
Well,
say?
I got
Tyler?
Letterbox D. Stop it.
I'll
It's
give you the D later,
Letterboxd.
bitch. I'll give you the D later, bitch.
Oh my god. Wait,
Oh,
what?
what? Real?
I take that deal. You take that deal.
I'll take
Damn
that
good
deal.
deal.
Damn good deal. Best deal of the day. Best
I've been
deal
trying to
I've heard.
find Dwayne Johnson hiding in a theater.
Tyler's just frowning like, is this actually happening?
You've
I've been trying to find Dwayne
Johnson.
Johnson in the theater to show like
He's
the
right next to you.
audience. Just
You've
like
been
how
looking around
hard.
theaters looking for Dwayne
He was
Johnson.
I'm trying to
behind
find
me.
a picture of him because it's so ridiculous because he's in a tank top hiding among the crowd.
Yeah,
So
the critical feedback.
my
can find
my
it.
history right now is like Dwayne Johnson in theater. Dwayne Johnson watches Black Adam. So I tried typing in Dwayne Johnson hiding. I got this.
It's like him as R2
from A New Hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, no, I gotta find it. I bet I have it saved or something. There it is. How did you find that so quick? It's, also, the lights are on. The lights are on.
What do you guys think of that ending? What do you guys think of that ending? Everyone in
And
the
there's-
crowd's so shocked.
Yeah, there's 5 of them in the
that woman
crowd.
fainted.
Like
That is my favorite
just
video. That is my
nuts.
favorite video.
It's
on
just
the
it's just this bit here. It's just that.
Yeah,
He looks like
clearly
an
not.
MCU
I
disguise,
wonder
the
who
hat.
it is.
He looks like a
MCU
Ninja
disguise.
Turtle.
Yeah, like, are
Oh
you
my
serious?
god, that's
I'm going to the
awesome.
movies.
Yeah, that's like
That's
Raphael's
awesome.
disguise when he goes to the
He's
movies.
also the only one wearing like a COVID mask. Like, look,
Yeah.
I wonder.
And his tattoo goes below the sleeve, you know?
It's just so.
Oh my
I
god.
love that.
Where
That's
you going,
so
bad,
dog?
and he's bad.
You think when he leaves his house, his wife's like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "To a movie. What to do ya?" He's like,
What's
a
it
trench
do ya?
coat. And then he actually does go to.
I guess he does, yeah.
Like it makes
Awesome.
sense because like Toby and Andrew, they snuck into a theater to watch Spider-Man. That
But they
makes
look
sense.
like normal fucking
Yeah,
guys.
they look like normal guys.
Because that's
Wear
what that's
hats.
what's Peter Parker. I feel like even even Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, they could sneak into a movie theater. The Rock,
Yeah.
no,
Mhm.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
it's just fucking stupid, man. It's just
Yeah.
stupid.
Tyler, did you cry that he
I was
didn't
really
have
mad
the
about it.
shoulder pads with the sleeveless arms?
You said, did I cry?
Yeah, did you cry and pee yourself like a little baby? Little
Ooh.
baby.
Little baby.
Little baby.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did actually.
baby.
How'd you know?
Fuck, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it
I
was
feel
bad.
now.
He looked cool. I mean, I did think he was gonna have the shoulder pads. Because like
like-
that's the Wolverine look.
I
And the
wish
Hot
he
Toy
did.
has it.
Yeah.
But
Dude, him and
he
Laura
looked, he
talking was
looked
just
cool
so
either way.
good. He's good in this movie, man.
Yeah.
I'll
He's
say
Why
it.
the fuck did they put that in the trailer though? Are you serious?
Yes.
This is why I didn't watch any trailers.
Did you see Kevin Feige's excuse for that?
Did you not know she was in it, JD?
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
I
that
didn't-
is
the only
awesome,
thing that
bro.
got literally the only thing I got fucking
Was-
spoiled is Human Torch because Hunter's a fucking asshole.
Again, too, with that, if you found out Chris Evans was in the movie, it's not a spoiler because you'd see him and be like, right, it's Captain America. And then you'd be
He
surprised
literally
again that
ruined all of it. It was
the fact that
perfect,
it's Human
Perfect.
Torch.
down to the
It's like,
last minute
oh.
detail, and he fucking ruined it. Asshole, asshole, asshole.
I'll get you some Fat Sector art.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, please do.
I'll get you a
Please
signed
do.
copy of Fat Sector #1.
Yeah. I'll send it to Australia so Harper can sign it, and then we'll send it over your way.
Dude, the Fat Sector mug is going to go hard.
oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
We'll do a
You're gonna
limited
be buying
run,
prints of
20
that
Yeah,
for
Fat
their
iconic-
houses.
I
That's
can
an
just
iconic
can
character
picture
now.
like a cover. You know those covers where like Hal Jordan's landing on Earth, he's just slowly coming down, and you have like the
Yeah.
emblem kind of popping out, but it's just
Fat Sector. Fuck yeah.
we're still wearing the mask and everything. Still Green Lantern.
You can do that art. You've literally got the template already to do it.
Just change it for the
You've got
Green
it.
Lantern.
You've got it there.
No, I want to do like full like super.
embarrassed me in front of Vanessa.
The fact that photo has persisted for so long that sometimes I forget that it's not the original. It's
Oh
not
my
the
God.
actual
No,
photo.
bro,
Who
I
made
just
the original
today-
Fat? Who made the original? Like
Me,
I think-
me did. I
me did. Me did.
Cookie Monster,
Bro, today, not even a joke. Today she sent it to me and she said, "Is this Harper from like a year ago or something?"
And you just went,
and I
yes.
was and I started dying
Yes.
laughing because I was like, okay, so the joke is that it's him, but I put him in a face app and he's Fat Harper.
Yeah.
It was
But, like,
awesome.
I can't find the original photo. It's from my like grandma's 90th birthday, and now it's just the canonical Fat Harper photo.
I think I could. I bet I could find it. I bet I could.
I genuinely don't know where it is. It's
oh
not a
my
good
God,
photo.
that's funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I just have to like go to my phone and click on people, and then I can find it pretty quickly.
Fat Sector.
I have this is what comes up. It's DC Rebirth versus DC New 52.
Oh my god, both of those are not good.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
well, I guess
Deadpool and
that's it.
Wolverine and Fat Sector.
It was a movie and we enjoyed it.
It was a good
thanks for
movie.
listening. Possibly,
Bro, look at the people that are in, like, if you go to the people part of my photos, it's like everyone and then Anakin Skywalker hot toy.
Wow,
That's
I'm honored
awesome.
to be one of the people in your phone.
Bro's got a whole album. Ridiculous.
Oh
Yeah,
my
JD,
God.
you're there.
I knew your friends were toys. I said this last week. No one believed me. Every guest at your wedding is going to be
you're
a
the
hot
villain. You're the villain for Toy Story 2.
Good stuff.
Oh, I found it. I found it.
The original, the actual photo. Yeah,
That's
oh,
fake.
zoom in on the
That's
face.
fake.
Zoom in
That's
on the
fake.
face.
That looks like MM in season 4 of The Boys. Like he just looks off.
It looks wrong.
Yeah, Wow, look at it compared to let's go to compare Fat Sector and then the original photo. Look at it.
Looks
Look at
real.
it.
The original photo looks fake.
It looks so
Yeah, the
fake.
original photo doesn't look real.
There's too strong of a line between your chin and your neck
Yeah, it's
from
not
like your
okay,
facial
yeah.
hair,
It's
so
like
it looks
modern me.
fake.
Wow,
Basically.
I have a screenshot of something I said about this picture. And I said, this looks like a young CEO, like it's a picture they put on their website. He goes to offices looking like that, trying to push a new diversity quota, but he doesn't understand the day-to-day of his business, and he tries to be friends with his workers, but they don't pay him enough, so they hate him. There's a character here.
And then
we
one
found out
filter
it was
later.
going to
And
be
from
Fat
there
Harper.
spawned a meme.
So much
right.
detail. Oh man.
Art
good.
coming
did it.
soon.
We did the show.
right.
Thanks for listening.
episode.
Possibly tomorrow there might be another one coming out here talking about Hall H.
Yeah,
and
we
other
should
things that
definitely.
happen.
Oh my god, that is from 2015 when The Force Awakens was coming out. Good stuff.
Thanks for listening, and
See you tomorrow.
If you're an artist, or even if you're not an artist, just doodle some Fat Sector Harper.
He
Fat
said
Sector issue
doodle.
1.
He said doodle.
And we'll post it on a hero story. So thank you, and bye.
Everyone pop their jawline except Tyler because he doesn't have one. Oh, I felt bad. I actually feel bad. Actually, Tyler's is better than Hunter's. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I don't got one no more. Ever since
You got a nice mustache.
Bye
though.
bye.
ever since the milk.